Yo, yo, yo.
Oh, here we go.
Hey, what's up?
Figured it out.
Good deal.
What's that?
No, sorry, I had the other tab open, so probably got an echo there. I
Oh yeah, that open.
I muted it. Got Vic, Jay, Rob, Lock.
Yeah. So, what was Locke doing? Setting up his Twitter and shit. I came in kind of late and half asleep.
Okay, so tomorrow's the big event on Lock Stream, right? The
Oh,
former Thompidians or whatever. He's having a big event tomorrow, so he wants to make sure he's able to stream to all the platforms like Rumble and Twitter and Twitch.
yeah, that's smart. Trying to figure that out.
Yeah, because if you think about it, what if one of the streams gets taken down? At least there's another one, and then it's multiple platforms too. So yeah, I need to start doing that too because it's it's the new wave. Even Alex is like, we never. He said he's never or probably never going to post a catch on YouTube again. It's all going to be on locals, Rumble, and what have you, Twitter.
Yeah, which is smart.
Mm-hmm.
Rumble just needs to clean their app up a little bit.
Yeah,
In the past, like month and a half, 2 months, I think it's come a little it's come a long ways, but it still has still has a long way to go.
yeah, yeah. It's surprising. I mean, with Twitter though, you would think it would be so far ahead, being around for so long. I don't know.
Yeah, but from the looks of it, the original owners were running it half-assed. So
Yeah. Wait, remix of Liar Liar 3 Inch Fits is on fire.
hey Pierre, thanks for joining. Hey Vic, do you want to come up?
Oh, hey, Radio Joe. Oh, wait. Oh, some of the wrong stream. My bad. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, I was reading the wrong stream. I actually typed in the wrong stream. I was on a PDFs panel, and I had so many tabs open. I accidentally typed something in somebody else's live.
How do you how do you post a pin a link? Do you just click the star or
You just did Streamyard.
yeah?
Um, are you on your PC or mobile
I'm on my my
or your
MacBook. Yeah.
MacBook? Yeah, I know when you're running StreamYards, I learned it by default like earlier
Hmm.
this year. You can actually type, or you can make a comment if you're the one running StreamYard through your mobile device. But on your PC, it should have no problems at all. You probably have to open up a separate tab. But I don't have Mac, so I don't know. Rob, that's true.
I didn't know how to pin it at the top of the comment link, like the comment thing. Or can you only do that on YouTube?
Um, like I said, I figured it out by default one time on accident on regular YouTube on mobile on my phone, and I was able to type a comment, and then everybody's like, "How'd you do that?" I was like, "I don't know. They figure it out." But on your
No, I'm saying how do you put it at the top of the chat? Like
dependent,
yeah,
okay, you're gonna scroll right to your name. There'll be three dots that will appear, and you just pin it.
on YouTube or the chat. I mean StreamYard.
I would. I don't know with the Mac. You could try both.
Oh, actually, I got it right here. It's through YouTube.
Okay. So say I'm pretty sure it's through YouTube, but there you go, you got it.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Hold on a second. Now you know how it feels a lot.
You should give Locke a. I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just saying might want to give Locke a wrench just
No,
in
I just did.
case. All right, cool. You hit the three dots and hit PPIN. Yep.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if you did it through YouTube or through the StreamYard website. But I figured it out.
Cool, cool.
Oh, hey, but,
Oh,
hey,
cool.
what's up?
Locke posted it too. Hey, what's up, Vic?
Not much, man. I'm making some big skulls.
Nice.
Yeah, that's
You
good.
know, they're gonna look like that there, and they're gonna have these horns on them right there.
Nice.
You know, but I have to cut the horns out. You know, I just cut these out. This was the template that I put on the top of these two here. These are the real thin ones here, and this one here is a thicker veneer. You know, when I cut the thin veneer, I had to put the thick ones on top just in case, you know, like cutting that little line out right there, I don't blow that line, which, you know, breaking it or, you know, cutting it off, you know.
Mm-hmm.
What
But
kind of
yeah,
material is veneer? Is it like a wood based material, or is it like a man made material, like a plastic kind of, or
no, this is wood.
no? I know that's wood, but veneer. What is veneer just a type of wood?
Veneer is
Or,
real thin wood. It's like
okay,
probably about five, maybe six thicknesses of paper.
Oh, wow.
You know, it's real thin. You know, but it's regular. You know, it's regular wood. It's like this is two different species. The
yeah,
eyes here came out of this wood, and the eyes here come out of this wood. So if
yeah,
I'm making one of them, I might as well just make two to make this here. But you know, this is a thicker piece of wood here that I just glued the paper on it, you know, and I had to, you know, put it's called veneer tape on the veneer to keep it from falling out.
Oh, okay.
You know, let me show you. Uh, I don't know if you can see it. Let me turn the light on here. Yeah, that's my little workbench. I was working on this for my little Dremel tools, you know, and I put my little Dremel things back here and the other little stuff. And let's see, that this is what I made for Edwards here, you
yeah.
know.
Oh,
That's
yeah, the coffin.
yeah, this is the small one. I have a big one for
Ooh,
that
I like
there.
that. Oh, dude. How
Yeah,
much you
Russell.
charge for that stuff?
I don't know, man. You know, I don't. You know, I'm just starting out, so
Yeah.
you know. Let me find. Here we go.
Is that it? Is that just a
That's
regular?
wood, also.
Oh, that's
See,
sick.
I haven't finished the eye yet, and there's a little piece close to the mouth right here where the thumb is that I haven't finished. All this is wood too.
Oh, wow.
That's sick.
You know, and this here is wood.
Man,
Who's that? Do you know? You know who
you're an
that
artist.
is?
Marilyn Monroe.
Yeah,
Wow.
but But that Marilyn Monroe, that other picture's supposed to look like this here. This is a piece of paper, and it they kind of look alike, you know.
Yep, Norma Jean. That was her real name, Rob. I remember the movie.
But yeah, I'm gonna do about 25, maybe 30 of these, and I'm gonna sell them for like $15 a piece.
That's cool.
You know, and that way I can, people can get them. They won't be that expensive, and it will generate a little bit of money to where I can buy more of these pieces of veneer.
Yeah.
Ryan's probably sleeping.
Huh?
No, some Joe in the chat asked where Ryan from C.M.G.A was.
Oh. But yeah, this is veneer right here, and like I said, it's real thin. You can bend it, you know.
Yeah.
It'll break real easy too, different colors of veneers, and different species of veneers. So that's
I thought veneer was like, don't they have like veneer teeth and shit like that? Like that's like a different
right.
material. We got a special guest here.
And see, here's a piece of black veneer. But something like that that takes a long time to actually make and all. And I would have to sell something like this for at least $50 or more to make my money back on it, because it took about 9 pieces of veneer to actually do this. There's 9 different colors in it.
Make sure you factor in your time too in there.
Yeah.
What's up, FM?
So,
good morning, FM.
Good morning, FM.
Oh, what up? What up?
Getting ready to go make the donuts?
Yeah.
Time
You
to
already
make
know.
the
Time to make the donuts. Yo, people are just dumb. They don't even know what that meant. I still can't believe Fat Boy Tom didn't understand what that meant. Oh my god.
Yeah, I figured he'd be one to know what it meant.
Yo, Wog, you off today?
Yep, I got today and the weekend and Monday off.
Yeah.
I got till next Wednesday.
Favorite time of the year. It's the only time I get time off.
Yeah, well deserved.
Yeah.
I mean, I get vacation days, but it's just me, my dad, and another guy at the shop, and I feel bad leaving them alone at the shop because they're older and shit. So
Right. I say, yeah. I understand. I hear that. But you still need some time for yourself, though.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially if you got kids.
Luckily, unluckily, I don't have those.
Lucky you.
Yep.
Nah, kids are a blessing, But it's all good.
I got my niece and my nephew. I'm good with that.
Yo, I can't believe I'm up right now. This is bullshit.
You didn't know we were live on Locks, did you?
I was in there for, I was listening.
Yeah. Yeah, we're trying to figure out how to look up the chats and stuff on Twitter and trying to figure out for tomorrow night.
Yeah, I know. It's for tonight, basically. You said keep on saying tomorrow's tonight.
Yeah, true.
Oh, true, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm 2 hours behind, so yeah. Well, it is 3. Oh shit! It's 3:30 in the morning.
Yo, that's gonna be some funny. It's gonna be funny, bro.
It's gonna be fire, dude. Tomorrow's gonna be fire,
dude. I know what I said, Walk. I said, you know what? I don't want to punch the dude in the face no more. I challenge him to a spelling bee.
That's good.
That's
Ruff, R-U-F-F, laugh, L-A-F-F.
I'm just saying, bro.
Funny.
Yeah, I'll be upset. Somebody do that to me, bro. Oh man, I need some coffee. I need to get energized.
You know,
Oh,
Tommy's going to go live when Locksmith does.
oh, Vic, you have no idea. Vic, he's gonna do probably 3 premieres, a
Fears,
chit
yeah.
chat. Then he'll probably do a panel,
Counter panel.
a counter panel with no receipts. Bro, I don't, man. I miss the old catching days, man. When we first started, man. There was none of this bullshit, man.
See, that's the thing. You guys are like the OG. It was like you, PP Mass, Alex, and Tommy, and Justin Payne, and maybe PP Toronto at that time. I remember probably missing a few, but that was basically it.
Yeah.
And
Everyone's
now,
now.
yeah, it's hard to keep. Like I was on I finally made it to FM one of his lives the other day, and that was the first time in like a month or two. I finally got a notification. It's so many people now.
Dude, it's when we first started, it was pretty cool. We used to troll each other, honestly, with our names though. We used to go in each other's chats and just fuck around with each other. There's like this say if Jay was live and Alex would go live, Jay would be like, everybody go to Alex's shit and spam our PP mask.
Yeah, I remember what.
You know,
Yeah,
but and he'll shut the live off too. He wouldn't stay live. We'll just go over there and just raid his shit and have fun over there. Like, then whoever go live next will get that same treatment,
yeah. Good morning, Jules. Hey, Canadian. Yeah, you know
Yes.
what's? I got banned from your chat on your first channel, I think it was, and I didn't even say anything. I was JW Will Rocks, or I was Southwest Press at that time. I was just a chatter, a viewer, and I got mad and didn't go back in because I tried telling you, and I forgot who it was, but I was like, so and so timed me out, and I didn't even do anything wrong.
Bro, that was on my first channel?
First or second, yeah, it was I want to say it was your first channel, yeah, because you guys went to Atlantic City with that was the time, I think you guys went to Atlantic City the first time.
The first time we went to Atlantic City was with Jay and AZ.
Oh, okay. All
yeah.
Right.
You know who's going to ruin it for the for on YouTube is like the newest small, like there's like these other prank channels and shit that are starting to do predator catching.
I seen that. And, I mean, it's pretty cool. I find it's pretty cool. The more the merrier. But at the same time, they got to understand this is not a game.
Yeah.
They got to go into this like, yo, all right, we in our prank shit, but this is another subject, and I get it. I mean, who wouldn't want to troll the shit out of a pred, smack him up, and play jokes and shit like that?
Like that, but it was
it's true,
Shepherd, or like Shepherd, something Shepherd or Shepherd something or another. It's like does like prank channels, prank streams and stuff. But he brought met a pred at the mall, and I think he brought him like a big check or something like that. And there was like another thing that he did too. I think he dressed up as a referee.
Dude, that's a good idea, though. Think about that. Make one of those fake big checks and dress up and not to go do the house call.
Spider-Man.
You know who did that?
Some other kid dressed up as Spider-Man.
I seen that one. Waitsless did the check thing. He made it because it was a wannabe rapper that was a pred. So Waitsless made those checks and knocked on the door. They said, "Yo, you just won, bro. Like, spit the ball." Then after that, Weightless hit him with a rap by him being a predator. Shit was funny. Shit was funny, bro.
I still like one of the probably the only ones or a few ones I liked Webb when he dressed up as Spider-Man. When he stayed out the dude's house all night jamming music, using the bullhorn. That was
That's
so fire.
crazy. That's too much for me. I can't. With the 16 candles, with the radio on, like, yes.
Hey, one day FM, if I get a chance or whatever, like during the summertime, if I can maybe fly out there, get a hotel, and go on a couple of catches with you. I just want to see what it's like. You always see the sidewalk, obviously, and I get it, but I've never been in New York City. And I want to, and then when the camera comes up, I'm like, oh, that looks so cool. There's so many things to do there, and it's like right there outside of his door. Basically, it's like, wow.
Well, this New York is cool. I mean,
Yeah.
Rob,
the reason. Go
I
ahead,
think
Rob.
that was the first time. I mean, I really don't know. I haven't. But Rob's got a question for you, FM. I think
What?
Rob.
Oh, what is that? Hold on. Rob, and why did you support him if he confessed to you? What? What?
Silence.
Why did you support him if he confessed to you? Who did I support?
Maybe he's thinking about. Oh, he hasn't been around for a couple of weeks. Thaw. He doesn't support Thaw.
Oh. Bro, nobody, no catcher, man. I'll say this. I could knock on wood. No catcher doesn't want to even get involved with that dude.
No.
No, I'm keeping it 100, man. Like nobody. That's a problem. Yo, for real. He's a duck, man.
Dude, that time he came on Locks 3 or 4 months ago, whatever it was. I have an echo.
Yeah. I was just saying echo. It might be FM,
I'm always part of that echo.
but then again, it sounds like I have an echo too.
If somebody has another, there it's gone now. But yeah, I remember it was like a year and a half, maybe more. I called before everything kind of hit the fan, if you will, and I called him because he's just a state north. I wanted to be a catcher. I just didn't know how to go about doing it, So he docked his number so many times. One day I was like, okay, fine, I'm writing it down. So I called him. I was like, dude, I had some ideas and whatnot. We were talking about it, and that was basically it. And then the Jay thing happened. I think it was where he accused Jay of doing what he did, and I was like, oh hell no. I never did hear back from him. And then so on Locks, I said, hey man, are we cool? We talked on the phone that one time. I never really done anything to you or any, I didn't, you know what I mean? He's like, yeah, man, we're cool. And then so he congratulated me on my second catch, and so I went in out of respect on Colorado 2.0, I think it is. I said, hey, I just wanted to come in and say thank you for, shouting me out or whatever. He says, oh, no problem. He goes, by the way, I never talked to you on the phone before. And I got his number on my phone. I'm like, yeah, we did. But I didn't really say much. I was, I get banned if I did. So
Jeff, you a liar.
Remember that song by Henry Rollins? I'm a liar.
You and 150
liar.
people that said the same thing, a bunch of liars. Fuck that, dude. For real. So, Wog, you gonna try to work on some catches on your off time, or you just gonna just chill out?
Yeah, I'm supposed to meet up with Ryan, hopefully sometime this weekend, and I think after the new year, me and Jay are supposed to meet up again.
Okay.
I talked to him on Twitter.
Okay, that's what's up.
I know he's got some stuff going on, so.
People don't understand when you got an actual life and a job that we can't put as much work as we want to as a catcher,
Yeah, I have a lot of respect for those who do like you, that do full-time catches and still work, have a family. I can't do it. I don't know. I mean, I'm
Dude,
not much older than you. If I'm not, I
dude,
think,
it's so. I mean, when you're doing the catching, I mean, it's the after effect now. Like, all right, we caught him. He's in jail now, right? This is the after effect. I got to go back and forth to the courthouses, to the lawyers or the precinct. You know, it's a lot of work, man. It's a lot of work
yeah,
out of a day, bro. Like, people don't get it. Like, dude, people want to be a catcher. All right, cool. But there's so much to it.
it is.
So much to it. There's times I had a number my chat logs. Number, bro. Like, or
oh
like,
man,
bro, like, yeah. There's so
My,
much work that goes with, being a catcher. People don't get it. Like, they
as
just
a
don't get it.
yeah, as a viewer, I was thinking, well, I worked in law enforcement. I done this, and oh, this will be easy. And I was like, what? I was like, holy shit, this is work. I mean, this is work. I mean, decoying for sometimes 14 hours a day. Ah, shit.
yeah,
No,
like
not even that. You know what's that? Like, building a repertoire with you and
Mhm.
the system. That's
Yeah,
work. That's work. You know.
yeah.
yeah, no, definitely.
Like,
And then after getting out of work, working 8 9 hours, fucking
why you think a lot of catchers say they go report shit but never do? They know it's work, bro. Like, they hopefully people don't ask them about it.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, they should definitely be reporting it either way.
Yeah, like, when I started, Jay was just starting to get arrested, and I seen how much work that was. Like, holy shit, he has to go this way, he has to that. Whoa,
Mhm.
you know?
Jay said when he came on my stream one time, he told me his when he first started, he had 35 catches in 2 or 3 weeks when he
Yes,
first started.
yes, I remember that. He was doing two a day.
And
Wow.
I
Yeah,
honestly
he was doing two a day.
I could probably rifle them off like that down where I am. But my biggest thing is decoy pitches. My
Face app.
face app doesn't like my face for whatever reason. I don't know if it's because of my beard or
It's same here.
You know what you got to do, Wog? The lighting. It's all about the lighting
uh,
and do the decoy pictures. Like, I mean, you probably have to sacrifice, shave.
yeah.
Yeah, just shave and just take mad
being
pictures.
baby face though.
Yeah.
And codded everywhere. Fucking it's ridiculous. When I was younger, I used to get pulled over all the time because cops would think I was like 12 years old, ripping around, driving around in a car.
Yeah.
Looking like Ryan.
Well, Jay, I thought he was 27, and he looks 27. I didn't
Nah,
know
yeah.
at the first time I met him. I think he's like 40 or 39 or 40 now, but he does not look his age, and neither does Wog or you. I don't know what you look like exactly, but you have the
I
mask.
don't
But even you,
I
FM, you
don't
don't
look
look
my
your
age.
age.
I don't
No.
look my age. Nah. I mean, I look, like an adult.
Oh
but,
yeah, of
I'll be
course.
but I don't look
34.
my age. Nah, I'm
I'll be
47,
34 in
bro.
a couple of
Yeah,
weeks.
you're the same age I am. We're exactly the same age. Yeah, you look like you could pass for 30 something easy.
The way I move, like how I walk, and
Yeah.
it's that energy. People like it's the energy, you know.
Well, you got that New York. That's what we call it, the New York energy.
hmm Nah, I just call it energy, man. People have it, man. Some people
Yeah.
just calm. Some people just, got that energy. Like on the move. And I'm always on the move. You
Hmm.
know. Did
It's
as
good
much
for
coke as
you.
I did.
Yeah.
That's just good in your blood.
You want to, Rob? You want to come up? Rob, you want to come up and
that would be cool if Rob came up.
Who, Rob J? Come up.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever met him on a panel or heard him, and he's so cool too.
be easier to say what you got to say on stream than it is type
Just a
that.
type.
It's
No, there's some people are just, it's all good, man. It's all good.
Yeah.
But, he's getting his point across. In AC, they made that's a joke about ripping a cop shirt off. And girl, when FM came out, they just started asking questions. And finally was, yeah, for sure. There you go, Julie.
Hey, Jules, I just FYI, I didn't call Bryden yet, but I am, and then I think he said I might be able to get your number if I can talk to you something private at some point, maybe this weekend or something. I've only told a couple people on YouTube privately. It's something I need to get off my chest. After watching one of Bryden's premieres on a documentary thing, I it got to me. So I think I need to talk to a couple people. I appreciate it, Jules.
Yo, Wob, you know we in the chat. You could just ask any of if anybody got some extra pictures.
Yeah, true.
Dude,
I'm not
Ryan's
gonna lie to
pictures.
you. Hold on,
Well,
no lie. Like when I decoy, bro, don't know how many pictures I just send out to these dudes on the max. 2 to 3,
That's
2 to 3
about.
pictures, bro.
Yep, that's about it. Yep.
That's
yeah,
all they need. Unless I mean, there's times I wrote their names on the paper to myself and look like I pull this off, bro. I'm dangerous. I'm pretty dangerous when I come to decoying, man.
Dude, I would love to just, even if I wasn't collabing per se, just to be with you for a couple catches would be amazing. Just to see how you do it, man.
It's nothing. It's just how you do it, bro. I mean, there's nothing to it, and it's I get what you're saying though. You want to see, first-hand
Yeah,
experience the same way, like all of us were like, yeah, I want to see how Jeff goes. Like, I want to see how he does it.
yeah.
It's out of curiosity, and I get it. When I went with New Jersey, NJ, when he
Mhm.
came down to the Bronx, he was
Jules, I need
surprised,
mail pics. I
and
need
I was
mail
just
pics.
schooling him. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you a new catcher. This is what it is. This is how we're gonna do it.
I took you the
Give me
wrong
your
way
blueprint.
too. I took you the wrong way too, FM. What you were trying to do was help me at the beginning when you were giving me constructive criticism. I,
Yeah.
I man, why is he being so mean to me? Why is he being such a dick? I really support him, and he's one of my favorites. I didn't realize till later you were trying to help me. Like, Jeff, you can't do this. You need to do that.
I mean, maybe I'm wrong too. The way I'm a little aggressive.
Hey,
I'm sorry about that, but it's
that's all
just I don't
good,
want to
man.
see. I don't want to see any of these young catchers fuck up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we don't need any
Everybody's all
more
about.
and
Before
stop.
it was all about exposure. When
You
we
gotta
first
know when to
started, it was
back
all
off.
about exposure. We didn't include the law like that. Now it's like,
Yeah,
no, we're not playing games. We want these dudes in cuffs. We're calling cops. We don't make sure you're doing it right because you like it or not, you're representing the whole. You know,
hmm
people be like, I'm not part of the community. Yes, you fucking are. You a
yeah,
catcher, you involved, bro. Like they looking at all of us. Just I want to see other catchers be successful, even that whatever you want to call
yeah.
them. You know.
I get like Wog. Me and him are kind of the same, and we got probably the same amount of catches because it's just part time. Well, I don't know how many you have, Wog. I only have 6, but you have what, 3 or 4, 5, 6, something like that.
Right.
I mean, that's not hurt me. Yeah, but it's just I really do. And one thing about the video that I watched that Bryden was showing is it got me more motivated. And in 2023, if I'm going to do any resolution, which I don't really do those, that's my resolution is to up the catches. I'm going to try to at least get two or three a month. I mean, for me, that's a lot. So at least that, you know.
To me, I always say, don't force it.
Yeah, yeah,
Don't force it. And you know what? If you're gonna talk to a dude, the longer you talk to him, the better. You would
yes,
expect more information if you could. If it's one of those dudes that don't talk much, yeah, let's go get his ass. But at
yeah.
times that you're gonna be like, oh shit, this dude said this. What the hell? Oh, you just keep pushing it. Keep pushing the envelope. The more the better.
Yeah, and I see it now. And I saw it then subconsciously, but people were getting on to me, and now of course I get it. I appreciate it. I was so worried about people pressuring me. How come you haven't got a second or third or fourth catch? Like, so we would decoy. We'd go out and we would prematurely get them almost. Yes, they broke a law, but it wasn't enough. They didn't get sexual, or they didn't get sexual
No,
enough,
you
or
can't. That's
whatever.
another thing.
Yep.
They got
I
it.
learned my lesson on
No,
that one. I learned my lesson on
bro,
that one.
never, never. No.
Yep. It was just a learning curve, and I was hoping people would be more understanding, but I got trolled so hard. I was like, what did I do wrong? And I figured out, like, oh, I get it now. I get it.
There's so much when it comes to decoy. Like people don't get it, man. Like
Yeah.
with the law, they want the magic words before the catch. They don't give a shoot. They don't care about what the pred said the first day. You know, they want to know what happened that day. What's going down? Like, did they say they want to eat you out? Did they say they're gonna do this? They want to make sure that once they get the cuffs on this dude, he's gonna get called accordingly. You know,
Mhm.
and the DA's the same thing.
Yeah.
Same thing with the DAs, man. They want to make sure they say those magic words before you meet up. Other than that, everything gets thrown out the window, bro. Like if you
Mhm.
want to go for exposure, he didn't use the magic words. You knock on that dude's door, that's on you. Don't
Yeah.
call the cops because your shit is gonna get thrown out.
Yeah.
It's gonna get thrown out, bro. Like don't even waste your time. You know,
Yeah.
because those cases are beatable.
You know,
Honestly, they're like, oh, they're like, oh, he was just talking over the internet. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's
Yeah,
illegal.
words are
It,
everything.
it's illegal, yes. You know,
but you're
but
not going to get the stack of charges that you would get. You know,
exactly.
it's
They're just
like
gonna get.
it's like Elena. That I guess people call her, call her he Transformer Elena. Okay, yes, at the time here was our mistake, and we finally put it out so everybody can see it. It's a long story, but we had other chats from a different decoy. But when we sent them, that was our mistake. We learned from it. Even the detective said it happens. Because we had to send him everything. Is there was only like 2 or 3 images that showed up. So the whole chat to the other decoy where she did get sexual, we don't have. So that day when we went to go get her, we just assumed, wait a minute, she didn't get sexual with this particular, person, this decoy. However, she got one before, but when after it was done and over with, we couldn't get him. But the detective still took on the case from her because she did show up and she did solicit, a minor, which is only a misdemeanor in New Mexico, unfortunately.
It's the same here too. I mean, those things can be beatable. That's what I'm saying. Like they could be like, I was just joking, talking that crazy shit,
Yeah.
And they could probably beat it, I'm like, I knew he was a fucking kid. I wasn't gonna go do that. It's beatable, depending on your lawyer. So that's
Hmm.
how come
All depends
it's
on the lawyer.
important, man. It's very important for these
Yeah.
catchers to make sure they say, yo, shorty, we want to do this before I see like, come on, just don't go knocking on doors, man. You know?
Yeah.
Then the law's not gonna mess with you because you're not really doing it right. They're like, bro, what are you doing? The DA's gonna
Hmm.
be pissed, because they want to make sure these dudes get charged accordingly, and they want a easy case to beat.
Hmm. You know what? I don't think I've ever. In fact, I'll probably tell everybody tomorrow. I don't think I've ever mentioned this on the internet. And but we were trying to get it. It was me, my brother, and Casey. We were staking out. I don't. We were supposed to have a meet at this neighborhood Walmart. Then the decoy, or not the decoy, the pred changed locations to a grocery store, Kroger's. And we were sitting in there. We had our walkie talkies. Well, not walkie, but two-way radios, and all of a sudden we get a phone call, and it's our friend who's the captain of the police department here. And he goes, "What are you guys doing?" He goes, "We're on a catch." He goes, "I know you are." He goes, "Can you do me a favor? We don't want to lose any of the cases that we already got. Can you guys stop for a little while?" And I was like, "Sure, absolutely." So I did. And I'm still waiting, of course, for convictions because the courts and this and that and the thirds. So I can't post convictions. I can't say if I have any yet. I think I do, but I don't know for a fact yet. I have to wait.
I'm
But
gonna keep it.
go ahead.
No, no, go ahead. No, sorry.
My
But
friend,
that,
they didn't, for whatever reason, they didn't do anything with that. But for some reason, I think he was being investigated for something else because he thought like, come to find out, he thought I was a private. He thought I was sitting out in front of his house, but it turned out to be a private investigator, and I haven't, uh, I haven't heard anything from the police department. But I mean, I could only assume something happened to him because he was being investigated by a PI. So
Yeah.
oh,
Well, I mean, if you have his first and last name, you could always get that info. You know that.
yeah, I bet I'm gonna go. Seeing as I have today off, I'm gonna go over to the police station and see if I can pull the police report and see what happened with it.
Yeah, it's simple. As long as you got this name, pop it up in the court system, boom, boom. You
Hmm.
know,
Well, another
it,
one of my biggest problems, FM, and for everybody that's listening, probably knows now, I'm not very tech savvy. So it's like, for instance, the first catch which he ran, but we at least got his face, and that was Ryan. Helped decoy. That was when I was still in Big Cap Southwest. Is I still have not turned in the information to the police yet because I don't know how. Casey was doing all that, all the emails and the Dropbox, and see, I don't know how to do that, and I'm still trying to learn.
to
You
me,
know,
man, the only way that's gonna work to turn something in, you got to have a first and last name, bro.
yeah.
You
Or
have
a,
to.
or a
Like,
license plate.
it's crazy as it's like they don't have that equipment.
Hmm.
To it's different, man. Like that's how come like when we talk to these dudes, it's very important to get them off the app and get their get all the infos you know.
Yes, that's one thing I've been learning too. Is we were doing it wrong because, well, not necessarily wrong in some of it. We were just doing grinder for a while. I mean, almost all of them were just grinder. I think
Right.
if not all of them that we caught were grinder. But watching like you guys and APP, and just the list goes on. It's like, wait a minute, they literally develop a rapport, quote unquote, relationship with these preds for a while, sometimes weeks, sometimes months, whatever. That's why they get all the information they need. And I'm like, yep, that's the way I need to start doing that. It's
Soda.
just taking my time.
People don't
So
understand. The longer the chat log,
Hmm.
the longer the charges, man.
Yeah.
The intent is there. It's not like for the moment, like they got to itch up their ass. They just want to, hit and duck. No,
Hmm.
it's intent, the premeditation, everything right there in that chat log. So the day they do get locked up, it's a slam dunk.
Yeah.
It's a slam dunk. Like you cannot say you was just horny for the moment. Nah, this conversation been going for 6 months. Like
Hmm.
you're done, bud. Like you know.
We had a
Another
couple of
thing
our
is
catches that were a couple of months long or a month long, or yeah, I will say that.
the DA loves that. They really like that. You know.
Hmm.
Again, it takes time. Like I built a repertoire with the DAs over here. I mean, I did a few quick catches, fast catches off a grinder. Like these were very disgusting. Like I said, I'm gonna grab you right now. Shit, you
Yeah.
said enough. You said enough within 2 hours, bro. I'm gonna get you. No, what I'm saying, the way I talk, is different from other people, man.
Yeah.
So if they say enough, if they say, "Oh, I had a kid before," within 2 hours, oh, you're gonna get caught. You know.
Hmm. We had one catch. I want to say it was our second, but I could be wrong. It was literally 20 minutes. No, it was Todd, I think, our fifth, or yeah, fifth catch. It was the middle of the night. It was the first time ever we did two catches in a night. You know what I mean? And he was real quick, 20, 30 minutes. We were already on the way to the spot. He just went right to it. Didn't care about the age, didn't blink, nothing.
Oh, excuse me, I'm burping.
Yeah, it's all good. See, Julie said, you have some pred literally just talk. He want me breed. What the with me? What the fuck? He says I want to breed with you. I'm 12. Whoa. So you're a 12-year-old decoy. How old's the pred, or at least a roundabout number if you don't want to give it out? See, that's another thing too, is we were doing like 14, 15-year-old. Now I
Robbie
made
just
it.
went live. He's saying he was leaving the police station.
Oh, Robbie.
Yeah, so he either got arrested or he got an arrest.
Oh
Yo,
shit.
my lord, he's a good catcher. That's the bad part.
Yeah, yeah. I'll
He's
give him a good
entertaining.
catcher, but his mentality is just like
Like a teenager, a mid teenager.
he's
I
he's
swear.
all
it's
about
his,
that. He's
his
all about
ego.
the views and
It's an
shit.
ego thing.
Yeah.
He
Yeah,
thinks he's a star, and back in his head, he's a star. It's just funny as shit, though.
He's more of a YouTuber than he is a catcher, if that makes sense.
Yeah, he is.
he wants that attention and that hey, I'm a star. He thinks he is, but
Hey, at least we know what we're getting with this fool. Like, it's not a surprise. That's
he
all
was.
I'm saying.
He may have been picked on in school and never had any fun and never was with the popular crowd. And now that I don't know. That's just my opinion, but
I'm surprised he hasn't been like completely nuked off onto YouTube yet.
right.
That's what
Especially
I'm
his new
saying.
videos. Like his new video is a push on the line.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he even knows the new rules and the new TOS. He just
Nah,
picked up where he left off.
He's mentioned oh YouTube's TOS, but I don't know if he like I don't know because he's had cops in basically all his new videos, and he's like still kind of yells at him and stuff. But
Yeah,
You
that's the
can't
only
yell at
thing.
them.
It's the
You heard?
same thing though.
what's that?
That's the only thing I don't like. He needs to change him. He needs to change it up a bit instead of you
Dude,
can't be doing this, my guy, and see that trash can over there, and okay, we're done. Yeah, I mean,
dude,
it's like,
we could scream on these dudes long as the cops is there at the end.
yeah,
Yeah, no, but I'm saying like just like his verbiage and shit, like just
Mm-hmm.
like some of the stuff, like you would think like saying it, he's like as low as a trash can, and that would be considered bullying and shit, or something
see,
like
Yeah,
it's
that.
they do.
not.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
have to be
It's kind of
jury
awkward, so.
friendly. You have to be jury friendly. That's what I've always been told by a lot of people. You have to be jury friendly. That's why people are like, why are you being so nice to them? Well, if you saw
I mean,
our
like
last interview catch, I mean, we babied the dude, and dispatch still asked him, "Do you feel for your life, sir?" To the pred, and he literally separate. He
yeah,
said,
part of
"No,
the
they've been
basic
nothing but
questions I
nice."
gotta ask.
It's
Well, I'm in New
weird.
York. It's different.
Yeah, yeah.
It's way different. Like I got to deal with, arrogance and all that shit. So it's like, what? I'm not gonna be nice all the time, but I want, to get them comfortable.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
all
You
on.
know, like
It's
the
really
last
all
catch
on the
I did.
energy.
I
It's all
think.
on the energy of the pred.
hmm When I did the last catch, I told the pred like, "Yo, I'm not here to bully you. I'm not here to harass you." And he was
So,
like, "Right, right." I said, "Okay, timestamp." He agreed. There's no bullying,
uh,
harassing in this video whatsoever. Seriously, if you could just squeeze that in, we good. I'm all about teaching, man. Like it's all good. It's not stealing. You're not stealing shit. We're trying to propel. You're like we're trying to help each other
well,
out.
see, here's a recommendation I had like from the beginning, and yeah, I was thinking about myself and others that are new because I was like, man, Ryan can only help me so much via the phone. So I was like, I wish like FM, Alex, CC.J, fill in the blanks, would do like an online class or something, maybe even like a members only. You know what I mean? So it's not so public, I guess. I don't know. And then somebody mentioned the other day, I think it was Webb, when the TOS thing was going on and Rumble and all that stuff. He's like, he wanted to have all the catchers try to figure out a way we could meet on a panel and take turns coming up to discuss what our next move is, including Alex, everybody. And that would be great, but for you OGs that have been doing this and know exactly what you're doing and stuff, it would be nice for us newbies, to say, hey, can you do like a little class course thing, on the internet?
I mean, it's simple, man. I mean, I tell y'all all the time when I talk. Like I try to just preach to y'all, like, don't do this, don't do that. Make sure you do this, And it's the truth. Like it's just a lot of shit, man. You
Rob,
know,
Yeah, I'll be
you
right
gotta,
back.
like when you
Rob,
screenshot shit, you got to make sure you screenshot your profile, the Pred's profile. Like you got to those little things. There's so much. There's so much when it comes to this. You know.
oh yeah, no, it's definitely like I had to have FTK come down and help me like figure out how to use the Google Drive and switch everything over because for some reason, like I don't know, Mac is just I gotta buy like a cheap
To me, honestly, man,
computer, so I can't do
I email myself. Like I don't put no driver. I got no time for that. Everything is an email. Boom, right off my decoy phone. It's there. Like I got no time to download shit into a drive or none of that.
Yeah, it's
You
just
know,
I
long,
mean, it
long as
was
the shit is an
I figured
email.
out it would be easy, but email you can only send such a big of a file on email and shit.
Yeah, that's how come I'm saying. Like the way I got my system, the way we have it, it works. You know, like I understand. Like you said, you guys only send a certain amount, right? So in that subject, you put one, like 50 of 100. You know, that's the first 50, then or whatever. You know,
Yeah,
it's difficult, but again, you know, it's the smartest thing to do. If not, screen record. Get decoy phones that can screen record. You know.
Wait, how do you like when you say screen record? You're not talking about screenshots. You're talking about like just like
recording the
recording.
screen.
How do you
Yeah,
do that? See that this is
each phone is different, but
Yeah.
there's
okay.
on like the if you have an iPhone, if you hold down like the drop menu, there's a
Mhm.
little symbol that looks like it's a circle with like another circle filled like a filled in circle,
Mhm.
like a record button, I guess
That's
you would
what
call
Jay uses on DAP or whatever they're called now. Cut the cameras. He uses that, I think.
Yeah.
but
Here's the iPhone
I'm
stuff.
not sure how to do it on a Samsung or whatever.
A Samsung, you just like when you go through your widgets, it's right there. It says screen record. You know. So
Okay.
But
yeah,
usually
but that's the
most
best way.
people
Like if your phone can screen record, share it as a link
Mhm.
and just leave it in the draft. You know,
Yeah.
when the police come, like, what's your shit? Boom, it's gone. It's there. You know, because as soon as you submit the evidence to the police, they're already recording it. They're
Mhm.
already recording it, so it's gonna be saved.
Hey,
But
Rob,
FM, are you using your phone for this stream right now by chance?
yeah,
Can you do me a favor? Go to private chat, screenshot that so I can erase it real quick.
screenshot what?
You'll see.
Hold on.
All right.
Rob, fucking meow
Got it.
is lush.
Thank you, sir.
You
That's
can't take anything that dude says seriously. He doesn't even know his ass from his elbow.
Huh?
Rob J is talking about meow.
Oh.
oh yeah.
That dude's a lush. You can't even take anything that dude says seriously. He doesn't
Hey,
know his ass from his elbow.
Yeah.
Well, can you erase that comment I put in the private? It won't let me. Sorry.
Just listen,
Uh,
man. It's all right.
I don't even know.
You've already got it. Yeah. I just wanted to give that to you. After that's
Here it
my
is.
personal. If you can text me sometime, maybe we can set up a time we can talk and I can get your advice if that's cool.
Yeah, no problem.
I don't know
I
how. I don't
appreciate
think I
it.
can delete that.
That's no big deal. I've been prank called so many times anyway. I've been done.
Nobody else can see that.
Oh,
Man,
okay.
listen. You prank call me, the prank is on you. Yo, dead serious. Like, I remember back in the days when we was kids. I don't know if
uh,
people who know this when they had phones that was connected to the wall.
the rotary phone.
Yeah.
In my
Well, you and I are the same age, so we're mid 70s babies.
So
So we know all about that.
they used to call, right? Like late at night, whatever. And we pick up, you hear somebody going, so you should be like, faster, faster, faster. You like, you just make the noises back. Oh, you pretty cool on me, bro. I'm gonna put my phone on that TV and you're gonna hear commercials, bro. I don't care.
yeah, that's
For real.
funny.
I'm
Hey,
not sure. I mean,
good. Oh, sorry.
in the notifications, like you mean like the pull down menu?
Yeah, but what? See, Jules has his. I have a Samsung too. Jules, a Galaxy
Oh
something
yeah.
or other.
I don't have a Samsung Jules. I have an iPhone.
So you have a Samsung. So you know how to work the Samsung. You know when you like you tap the tap and just drag the screen down
Yeah.
and you see the like most of your widgets. It's gonna say screen record.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I have an
okay.
iPhone.
Dude, I don't understand. All right, I'm gonna kill y'all, bro. Bro, whether
My
you want your
son-in-law and
phone out,
daughters make fun of me when they're like, "Dad, it's
bro,
so
all you
simple."
gotta do is the store that you bought your phone. They should know. They'll teach you right there.
Yeah,
If not, there's Google, bro. There's YouTube. They'll
yeah,
teach you how to work with your phone. I think you should do that. Like, you
yeah.
know.
Nick Nimmin, yeah, I'm subbed to him for YouTube advice. He's really
Yeah.
good.
But sometimes, bro, we just can't count on everybody. There's little things like they used to tell me, Google that bitch. I'm like, fuck you.
Hey Jeff,
Or like,
whatever happened to that catch that you had that like really big police presence with the guy with the backpack?
oh yeah, see, I'm hoping to find something out this week. Actually, that was our first arrest on spot, and people got mad on chat. I was laughing a little bit because they didn't know that I saw all the cops took their positions. That means that was their way of telling me we're ready, say the code word. So I just said, oh, by the way, you did this, you got sexual, this, that, and the third. And I just called the police. He goes, oh, fuck this. Runs across the street through Sonic and Starbucks, movie theater, whatnot. And of course, he gets caught and arrested. Cops just, whoa, just came right in. I was like, yes.
Yeah, that was a
So
good one.
yeah, they stacked him because all the meth he had on him and stolen driver's license. He was wanted. So he was a what do you call him, drifter or something? Like he was a gypsy. He didn't really have a place to call home. He was living out of a hotel. And so the last I heard is they didn't have our charges on there at first. Like, and then the detective called us and said, "Yeah, we need all the information." I said, "Oh, we emailed it to Detective so and so." He goes, "Oh, I see you did. No problem. We want to add your evidence as charges on here." I'm like, "Yes." So, to the best of my knowledge, he either is convicted or is going to be convicted. So, I'm gonna try to find out something this week.
Dude, all you'd have is the case. Like, go to your local court system on your laptop, whatever you're using, and
Mhm.
just punch in the name, and it's gonna show you his charges, man. Everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
some
Yo,
states are different though. I don't think
that's right.
Well, my brother knows how. He has the iWatch. I don't know what it's called. I'm not into Mac, but the Apple Watch, and he pays for whatever, and he can literally find out information about anybody. Like, so I probably should just call him, and say, hey, by the way, this look at because he was there. That was my brother's first and only catch as of right now. So,
You know who you could ask straight up?
hmm.
The detective. Say, dude, I'm trying to look up this case. How do I look this up?
ask them for the
Yeah,
case
that's
number.
yeah.
Okay,
Dude, it's
yeah,
simple. It's simple. Local courthouses, it's simple. All you need
Yeah,
is the name and the case number, and in some states you get the damn mugshot. In New York, we don't get
yeah.
that, motherfuckers.
yeah. One, one thing I'll
You
suggest,
see me? I gotta make my own mugshots.
anytime you do a catch, is the first thing you should ask for the cop before he leaves is ask for the case number or the
Oh,
call
I've
number.
got. Oh yeah, we got cards for every time the cops have either came, which is what only, gosh, 2 times, 3 times, I forgot. Yeah, 3 times.
And don't be scared to call the DA that's handling your case, because at this point you're a witness and a victim in the crime.
Okay,
So yeah,
now that you mention that, I actually know the DA from a situation, which is why I do this, by the way. But it's somebody close to me that happened a long time ago. And the person who was the perpetrator that was charged died. So she did call me and say, just so you know, you don't have to worry about the restraining order stuff and this, that, and the third. He passed away. I was like, good, amen. But I never thought I could actually call her. Now I know I can. So thank you. I didn't know how that worked. I honestly did not. So see, like I said, it's a learning. It's all about learning, and I'm still learning. Maybe I'm a slower learner, especially now that I'm older. I used to be a pretty fast learner when I was younger, but now I guess I'm just slower. I don't know.
nah, you just motherfucking lazy. You ain't no motherfucking slower. Fucking
Maybe a
lazy.
little
Like,
bit of
man,
that.
listen.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
I'll
His
admit that.
laziness, his little laziness. Let's keep it real.
A little bit of
Like, yeah, I want to
laziness.
do it, but nah, I don't feel like doing it. It's laziness. You gotta put some some work.
Red Hood, do you want to come up?
Yeah, I was gonna say Red Hood's here. He should come up. Like, what the fuck? We're talking about. Have you met? Has Red Hood ever been on a catch with you, FM?
No,
That'd be fire. He's been on a lot of catches with
I would
Alex.
I would let him talk. I would definitely let him talk. I'll sit back and let him
Oh
talk.
yeah, oh
I
yeah.
would.
He's been with Jay on a catch. He's been with guys Red Hood. He's been on more catches than me, dude. I think. Yeah, he knows what he's doing.
Hmm. After a while, it's natural, you know.
Oh, you know who's a natural too is Ray. Ray is a natural.
Ray's
Yeah, Ray, I like
he
watching
likes to
him.
converse, so yeah, he's a natural son. You know,
Yeah.
and his questioning is pretty good too. So it's
I
like, okay,
like watching Alex grow too.
yeah,
Yes.
I've heard that a lot. Yeah,
You know, the first time I talked to him on the phone, I told him I was like, I mean, I don't hate. I mean, that's a bad word, I should say, but I disliked him at first, like 2019, early 2020, or whatever it was, because he was so immature. And then finally, it was around the Jamie catch, and then the EDP, of course, came too, and that's when everything really changed. And he
you
got
know when he
like,
changed when his channel got taken down.
true,
Seriously,
yeah,
because when his big channel got taken down, I
yeah,
think he sat back and reevaluated shit. I mean, you
dude.
know,
And
it was a big difference when he came
I
back.
Yeah, I tried so hard to get his channel back because we thought we already had it in the bag because a friend of ours we grew up worked with YouTube, and my brother had been with YouTube before YouTube was YouTube. It was called Google TV or something. So he's always, anytime he had a problem, it was a quick phone call and he'd be at his computer at headquarters and take care of it. So we were like, for a birthday present, we were thinking, well, let's get we can get Alex's channel back up. That was the plan. Then it turned into I can't get a hold of him. Then we finally got a hold of him, left a message, and his sister contacted me and said he doesn't work for YouTube anymore. Then his mom contacted me and said he doesn't work there, but he has a lot of friends there. And I'm like, and I just told Isaac, sorry, man, I tried, I did, but there's nothing else I can do. If it happens, it happens. He has the URL. He has Alex's number. Alex I think, has his number. I'm not sure if I gave Alex his number. I'm pretty sure I did. So I left it out of my hands because people were really getting on to me like I was lying about it. And I wasn't lying. We were just, and Alex knows that. We were behind the scenes talking about it on the phone. It's just, it didn't happen. And it's not that it still couldn't happen, by the way. It's just, I don't want anything to do with it right now. You know, they both got the information, and if it happens, it happens.
He's done with anyway. So
But I did meet somebody else that Ed knows and other people know as well. I won't say his name, but he seems to have a pretty good connection. He literally has a phone call to a human at YouTube where he gets a lot of things done. So I don't know any more than that. I haven't talked to him, but I would like to talk to him to see if there is a way. You know, but I'm not gonna, you know, I'll just keep that mostly in private, I guess, this time. But
are you talking about Florida Ped Chaser? I think that's who you're talking about.
in Florida, didn't he try to record?
remember, like Redwood said, in school when they always come up with new rules, the kids always learn how to beat the system, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
This is school. We know how to beat the system. Just use your head and calm down. All of us panicked with the new TS. Wog, you know it.
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah.
He was like, what the fuck?
Was going
I got
off.
smacked with 14 videos. Gone.
I had one, dude. I had one removed on, of course, the regular channel. So I was like, shit. So what I did is I privatized them. Then one was removed on that, so I moved them to unlisted, and then they removed another one, and I removed them all. I was like, okay, because my brother said, Jeff, he goes, your channel's under investigation. That's why he goes, just take them all down. We got them all backed up. Take them all down, and I did. I haven't been touched since.
Honestly, they want to make sure there's cops in our shit.
Yeah.
This is keep it real. You know why? Because it's the liabilities, insurance, everything. It's lawsuits. You know, because this shit that they doing is serious shit. Strong accusations. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Attempted. Remember, everything they doing is attempted.
It's alleged
You gotta keep
until
that in alleged and attempted. Keep that in your head. Even in your titles, we gotta stop putting tried, attempted or
yes.
alleged. You
Or
know,
pred even. I don't even want to put pred in there anymore. If I do it back on
yeah.
YouTube.
Dude, we don't even got. I mean, we use Pred. Everybody knows why we use Pred and Creep, and it's for fucking clicks, bro.
Or
Let's just keep it
nuts.
all real. Let's just keep it on it.
Yeah, yeah,
For
yeah.
real. We want our shit to hit the algorithm. We know the keywords: Pred, Predator, Creep, Creeps. Minor, like
CP,
keywords.
cheese pizza. Yep, yep.
You know, there's nothing wrong with that, but we have to learn how to play the system. I think.
Yeah.
Alleged attempt, even in the videos. Hey, yo,
And
you attempted to come out here to do
yes.
something wrong, guy. What are you
Well,
doing? You
dude,
know?
Alex doesn't even accuse them. He says, I'm not saying you did this, and I don't believe you would do this, but it says here in the chat. Can you explain that to me?
Exactly. It's
It's called
called
an
alleged and attempt.
open-ended question. Yeah, it's very important to do that. Open-ended questions. And I wasn't doing that for a while. Now I know that's what I need to do.
Yeah, what the
I
verb
mean,
like
I
wordage
try
is
to.
everything.
I'm trying to help the catchers, man. I mean, Wog knows we all try to help each other.
Yeah, definitely.
Whatever's gonna keep our channels alive and growing for exposure, because these faces can't disappear like that, man. Hell no. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Until another platform comes, along that lets us rock the way it should. We just gotta play by their rules. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. It's good for the law too.
Yeah, not to interrupt and change the subject. I know you mentioned this. Well, Rob mentioned something they're talking about now in chat. So, Florida Pet Chaser, oh my gosh, I can't remember
He
his name. That
mentioned
was a mod on his channel. He tried to
one of the
record
last time he
CP.
was on. I seen him on the live. He mentioned something about it, and I'm not sure what happened. But go ahead, Jeff. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. It was no. Somebody did he record CP? Is that why he left? And somebody's asking about or talking about that. I don't know if
Yeah,
that's
I think he did, and I think he like that's what I was saying. I think he even admitted it on a uh on a
on
on a
a
live
live.
stream he did at one point.
Wait,
Like
so he admitted it, meaning he's
he didn't do it. I don't think he did it on purpose. Like
oh, okay, that's
I
what I
think he
want. Yeah.
got it on like he got it on his phone.
If you're
Like
gonna do something like that, man, call the cops. Give
Cops.
your
See,
shit right away. Do not
FM.
wait months and weeks. No,
Yes.
it's going down right there. Like, Mr.
Yes.
Officer, take my shit and don't give it back.
See,
I don't
no,
need it.
FM. I asked Ryan because I was really worried about that. I said, Ryan, what happens if I receive unsolicited CP? He goes, go straight to the police department. I was
Yeah,
like, okay, that's what I was thinking.
it's true. You take it straight to the precinct. You tell them what you're doing, like you're a catcher. Then they're gonna probably sit you down with a detective, and it's
Mhm.
up to the detectives to say, you know what, we're gonna take it
Yeah.
over, or if they're gonna be like, dude, keep on getting information. We're gonna take this. See what they tell you.
Well,
Don't
another thing.
assume. Just go
Mhm.
in. Don't think you're doing the right thing. Like even doing the right thing could be the wrong thing.
Yeah,
You don't want to. You don't want that smoke. You don't want
exactly.
federal charges for trying to be cool. No, no, no,
Well,
no, no,
not
no.
only that is what bothers me too, FM, and I'm sure it bothers you too, everybody, is I'm worried that I even have to even see a nanosecond of CP. That would bother me for the remainder of my life. It just would. I don't want to see that shit at all. You know what
Dude,
I
it's
mean?
disturbing, dude. It's really disturbing.
I couldn't
Like
imagine.
you see it, Alex. You see him like he takes a look at one or two. That's it.
Yep.
Pickles, like he does it. That shit,
he
bro.
doesn't need to
Bro,
see
you
him all.
you don't want that shit in your mind, and bro, man.
It's just it's so wrong. It's so many ways. It's so evil. It's satanic. I don't care if people believe it's satanic. It's evil. Whatever words you want to use, And I don't
Right.
mean that I don't care. I'm just saying, you know what I mean. For those who may not believe in the devil, I'm just saying it's evil. You
It
know.
is evil. I'm just saying, if again, any new catcher that comes across it, send it to the police. Straight to the
RBS,
police.
right?
If on a catch he shows it to you, do not record it. Call the police. Like,
Yeah.
just call the police, man. I know that heat in the moment, your camera might be on it. If your camera is on it, do not forget to tell the police. Give them that SD card. Tell them to keep it. Shove it up their ass. Like, whatever they want with it.
Yeah.
It's the truth, though. Like, we shouldn't be having that. Like, honestly, we shouldn't be
Absolutely.
editing a video with CP on it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shots fired.
Exactly.
Captain, you a piece of shit for doing that, Captain. Straight up. I would have never did it. I cannot do it.
What?
I'm sorry, man. Like, I edit my own shit. Bro, there's
Oh,
no way I
I
could
thought
edit
you were
it.
talking about. I thought you were talking about Cap, RBS, but I know
No, not that Captain. Not
Yeah,
you know, the captain,
yeah,
Yeah.
Hi,
No.
Captain.
yeah.
Dude, and I may be wrong. Like I said, I don't know as much as you guys do. People sometimes think I do. I really don't. And there's some things I really do. But so let me ask a question. As I hear people do discuss it at times, if Captain and Cooley went on their own, don't I think they would be successful? Am I right about that? I think they would be
Yes,
more
I think
successful.
first
Yeah,
of all,
I think they
like
would be.
Captain is a good decoy from what my
Hmm.
understanding,
Yep.
and Cooley knows how to ask questions. He knows how
Yes.
to converse. You know, and and he was a victim.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's much when he talks, you listen to him more. You know what I'm saying? Like if it makes sense, you
Yeah.
know.
I understand. And everybody's, I think even Ed's mentioned it a couple times on some of his streams, like Captain, if or Captain and Cooley, go on your own, leave Thaw, or, something of that nature. And I
Yeah,
could be, don't quote me on
Yeah,
that, Ed. I'm just remembering what I remember. I hope I'm right about that. But yeah,
yeah,
I think they would be
yeah.
much better off.
If Captain and Cooley was to leave today, CPP force.
Yep.
Seriously,
Yep. Yep.
I'm gonna keep
And
it honest. Like CPP force, Captain is the tech. He's a decoy. He's the editor. Like, come on, bro. That's like his
mhm.
channel.
He's
That's his
smart, too.
channel, basically.
yeah.
Like, come
I
on,
agree
man.
with
The
you.
kid is smart. He's
Yeah.
articulate. He knows how to talk.
What?
You know.
Yeah, and he engages with the audience so well. When I've seen the few times I've seen him, like when he's in New York, I don't like what they did there. I don't want to get into all that, but he was engaging us in a kind way too, and it wasn't manipulative at all. It was just straight up
I
facts.
think him and Cooley will kill it. Honestly, like I'm
Yep.
just putting it out there.
I
They'll
hope they
definitely
I hope they hear this.
they hear it. They think
Yeah.
about it. You think him and Cooley, Captain and Cooley, don't talk about it? Probably. You damn well they talk about it.
Oh yeah, if they are listening, if you guys did go on your own, I guarantee you this whole community, I almost all the community would be behind you and sub you right away.
Of course, they'll be trolling the fuck out of them, but there'll be a lot of support.
Oh yeah,
You know,
they'll get trolled for a little while by some people, yeah, and I think that will go away after just probably
bro.
not very long.
They used to troll the shit out of me when I first started. Like, you know, they troll, trolls are trolls, man. They just testing the waters to see your
Yeah,
personality. You know, to see how much you could take, what triggers you. You
yeah,
know, and after that, they man, there's a lot of great trolls in this community. I just laugh.
there is. I've actually became, I guess you could say, online friends with a couple of trolls and modded them even after a while because what I didn't get it, but they were trolling me, but it was more of a constructive criticism way. And I wasn't picking that up. I was taking it as you're an asshole. And then when I realized, I was like, holy shit, they're
Yo,
really
I
trying to help me.
I dig into catchers. I forget that I'm a catcher myself. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I got a ghost on his stream like plenty of times. I don't give a fuck.
Hmm.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like the catchers used to tell me, yo, cut the fucking camera when shit got out of hand.
Hmm.
You know, catchers used to get at me. You know what I'm saying? It's all
Yeah.
all out of love. They don't want to see you fall on your face. You know?
Or make the community look bad. See, that Ed was trying. I don't want to get into all that. Everything's obviously really good now, and I'm glad that he did. do some things that kind of embarrassed us on the internet, but he would always put, Jeff, it's not that hard, LOL. But I appreciated it because it taught me. So one day I call, which he helped me with my last catch, which the person ran. I get it, but we talked on the phone for a couple hours, and it was a great time. And I told him, I was like, Ed, just in a way, put me under your wing a little bit if you can. If I'm messing up, please tell me right away. Hey, don't do it this way. Or if I did mess up, hey, call me whenever.
Well, like
I
you tell me, Jeff, think 3 times before you say something.
Yes, sir. Yep, that's
It's the
true.
truth. It's the true saying. Think not 1 time, not 2 times, 3 times, and know your audience.
Yeah.
Knowing your
Hey,
audience is the
Brian.
key.
Hey, good
You
morning,
know.
Brian.
Yeah,
Morning, brother.
absolutely.
Yo, I
Yeah,
want to shout out
getting in there.
motherfucking Dead Twist. That boy,
I haven't seen him in a while.
bro. Dead Twist gifted 60 memberships yesterday on my stream.
Oh wow, that's pretty cool. He's
Yeah,
awesome.
I got a notification on my email that I got gifted one, and I
Nice,
was in chat at the time.
nice.
That's when I came in and asked if you gifted that to me. That's when
Twist been in
I
this community for a long time.
guess what? I may or may not, or I'll say this hypothetically speaking, I may or may not have a alt account that got gifted a membership when I was lurking in a certain channel in Colorado.
People are nuts, man. Yo, there's a lot of people from CPP coming into my stream, and I don't care, bro. Like, love is love. I don't give a shit, man.
Yeah.
I don't treat them no different from anybody that comes in my stream. Y'all chilling, y'all chilling.
You know what's cool now though is like it used to be if you saw somebody in Tommy's chat, they
got
were
your upper one.
like yeah, I don't know why, I don't know how. Everything's turned. Is it better?
Yeah, a little.
I don't
Yeah,
think it's me to be honest, but it could be.
It's probably me.
But it used to be if you even said like hello in Tommy's chat, if you didn't get banned for the hello, you would get slammed by the community. It's like, why were you in there? Type thing. And I don't even go in there hardly, but once in a while, I'll go because there's something going on or whatever. I want to go see what's going on and what the new drama is and what Ed's going to talk about that evening. I don't know, but I usually don't say anything.
Dude, I don't care. Like, people could support him as a catcher, but you gotta
Yeah,
support his fuckery and cheer him
nada.
on when he's gonna say,
Exactly.
I want to get paid for, like, dude, if you're gonna force a kid, you gotta do it from the heart. I know there's a lot of
Yep.
people that do it for a
morning,
job.
Chantel.
We get that. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
They honest
Mm-hmm.
about it. Like, I'm gonna force the kids. I love kids. I'm gonna
Yep.
get. Yeah, why not? I help out the government. But the way he
Mm-hmm.
went about it is like, bro,
Yeah. And
bro.
what I
When
wanted to
shit
say.
gets low, he could use it.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, man. He sounded like a drug dealer. Like, when shit gets
Yeah.
low, I'm gonna get a job for a minute. Like. If it gets low, I'm not going to sell crack. I'm going to sell coke, just in case. Like,
Yeah.
what?
Good morning, Chantel. But what I was
Bro,
going to say though is ever since Damone and Smashley and fill in the blank it's come over. Now there are people that are on both sides. They're in the community and they're cool with both sides, and I find that good. It doesn't. We shouldn't be upset with somebody because they support somebody we don't like.
man, like I said, man, to each their own, man.
Yeah.
To each their own, man. Like, just don't suck up to me and kiss ass. Just keep it real. Like, I don't care if you came from his camp. Just keep it real. Like, it's whatever. You here now, it's all good. Like,
Yeah.
before you used to call
Riding
me
that
out and
stick.
curse me out, and I know you in my streams, hey, like, yeah, whatever. It's true though. Like, that's how I take it. I'm not holding nothing against nobody. Like, words don't kill me, man.
Oh,
The
hey,
words do not kill me. So if they came from over there cursing me out, I don't give a shit. I'm still
hey,
alive.
FM. I don't think I'm banned now. Now I remember before I was on YouTube, I was just a chatter, a fan of yours, and I was getting timed out for nothing. I was like given like actual like I was like, oh, you should do it this way because of my experience at the time. I was thinking, wait a minute, no, don't call the sheriff or the city, call the sheriffs because they're more constitutionally protected. And I would get banned from your room. I eventually got banned. So that's yeah. So I couldn't watch you I would still watch you, but I couldn't talk. Yeah, I couldn't chat. And I was like, and I didn't know how to get a hold of you. I didn't know Instagram. I had no nothing, And
Yo,
I
you
was like,
gotta do a lot to get timed out of my shit.
well, this was your
Like
first
seriously, because
channel, I believe.
you don't even
Yeah.
time out trolls. Like I'm gonna keep it real. Like we got emojis for the trolls. So again, I mean, if they did that, I don't know. I was on the
It
catch.
was
I didn't catch it.
it
But
was
they
a
just
long
timed you
time
out. You never
ago.
got banned. I know you never got banned because I go to my ban list.
Okay. I probably was
You know.
hidden.
No, they just timed you out probably.
Yeah. I mean not hidden, timed out. Yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry.
Yeah.
Hey Vic,
But
are
yeah,
you
I
still
was
there?
constantly getting timed out by this one mod, and I can't remember the name. I think it was Mr. Oh, no wonder. Mr. Peanut Butter. I think it was him.
Okay.
I think it was him. He was a mod on almost every channel.
Yeah, when I came in the community, they thought I was peanut butter.
Really?
Yeah, and PvP's Discord, I went live and let him know that I wasn't peanut butter.
Oh, yeah. I was going to say, you could tell the difference just because of the voice and the accent.
Yeah, and I also sent Edwards my uh, information so he could look me up, so that way, that he could verify that I was okay.
That's good. Yeah. Yeah, Vic, I don't know if it's you, but I had for a while there, a couple months back, I was getting these requests on the hidden requests where you have to like accept it and approve it or whatever from you. Well, I'm not saying it's you. Maybe it was somebody that was pretending to be you, is what I'm trying to say.
We're at Instagram.
Yeah. They were using and I won't say that, but they were using I believe, your real name and whatnot.
Oh no, yeah, no, that's Twomper.
Okay, that's why I thought. That's why I never
Yeah, that's
accepted it.
Twomper. See, I already got all. Yeah, I got about 3 of his accounts blocked.
Yeah.
Now, if I'm gonna go on there, I'd be using, the same name that I use here.
Yeah.
And if you ever have, any questions, I can pin my number in the chat so that way you can always call me.
Well, I appreciate it. I still have you on your actual one on Instagram too.
Right. Well, I have 2 of them, but I use one of them all the time. The other one, I made and I can't. It's really funky on the other one. I quit
Yeah.
using it.
Hey Vic, if you look in private chat, I left it there for FM. You can screenshot that too, by the way.
I
That's
think
kind of
it's
weird.
gone by. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yo, Vic, I'm sorry that happened to you. That's kind of whack, bro.
Yeah.
Easy.
Yeah, that's
That's
crazy.
that's lame shit. Like they get a rise, like, oh, I did that. Like, okay, and like, what, so? Like,
They attacked Vic for no reason, or at least
because
one of whatever his name is, Twamp or whatever. He just
they
went
pick on
off on Vic.
it's a
Well,
bully thing, bro. That's the bully shit.
the
That's what it
thing is, they seen what made me tick, and they just went all head over heels because they knew they'd get me mad real fast.
Yeah.
And back in August, the last part of August, I was in Ryan's, and old Red Hood. Oh, he just ticked me off real bad. And I was already, you know, dealing with trouble in my real time, but now he and I are real good. And he taught me a lot. He taught me, you have to have thicker skin, and the people here on the internet, they're not your friends, they're acquaintances. There's a
Yeah.
difference, you know.
exactly. Exactly.
And so,
I say the word friends, but you guys know what I mean. And there are actual friends I made on the like real life friends. But
Yo,
yeah, I get what you
look
mean.
at it,
Yeah.
yeah,
there's a lot of great people in this community that you
Mhm.
could trust, but there's just people that you got to keep them as acquaintances. That's it.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah.
get too personal with these people. Like, this is the internet. Like, come on, guys, wake up. You know,
Mhm.
right.
seriously. I mean, there's a lot of great people with big hearts in the community. I mean,
Yeah. Well, see,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like for instance, just from my experience, like Alex and Pablo and Jesus, that whole crew, they're such genuine people. And when I first got Alex's number and got to talk to him on the phone, the dude is such a humble guy. If people only knew Alex is the real deal, the whole team is. They're such professionals. And it was kind of neat, because I've been a fan of Alex since 2019, like I said. And yeah, it was really cool to find. You got to meet him, Evan. That was so funny, by the way. That video, you just walk on up, and that dude was trying to act crazy and shit. You're like, dude, cut it out with that shit.
Good morning.
yeah,
Good
me and the
morning.
police laugh at that to this day. Because yo, for real, because they recognized who I was after that, and
Yeah.
they was like, yo, how's the other dude? Like, they was like, talking about, like, oh, he's good, he's traveling and shit. They was like, that day was funny. I was like, that dude trying to play crazy. He's like, exactly. I'm like, come on, bro.
He got arrested, did he, for that
Yeah, he did.
catch?
Yeah, he did.
Good.
He did. I should, you know what? I gotta, damn. That was a good question. I should have got that dude's first name and last name and gave it to Alex. I'm pretty sure Alex updated. I don't know.
Yeah.
What guy are you talking about?
The catch that he did in the Bronx. That dude that hit his head against the pole.
He thought,
Uh,
didn't he put something to his neck, like a
You're
little
talking about the
knife
guy
or
in
Dude,
something?
Alabama?
bro, he put his keys to his neck. Then he put not the rich, he put the smooth side on his neck.
Talking about the guy that Alex caught?
Yo, Wad. I ran up down on him. I was like, get your fucking ass, man. You ain't
FM
gonna
don't
kill
mess
shit.
around.
I said, you ain't killing shit. Get your ass over here. He understood. He was like, oh, this guy's from here. Oh, the other guys, I could have fooled them. Yeah, he had Alex fooled with that crazy shit. That dude was not crazy at all.
Yeah,
He
No,
that
he was
neat
just
or crazy.
busted, and that's what people do out here. They
dude,
act crazy when they get caught.
I sincerely thought FM. In the live, I sincerely thought you were going to beat his ass, like out of defense, out of self defense. I sincerely thought that
The what?
you were going to end up having to kick his ass for self defense. I
Oh,
was like, oh shit, it's going down. FM's
he
going
would
to
have
kick
got
his
dropped.
ass.
He would have got dropped.
even
Like,
Alex and
seriously.
even Alex and them were kind of like, oh shit, FM. He's like, they were starting to back away. It's like, oh shit. That was
It was
gold.
cool. Alex is cool,
Oh
We
yeah.
killed after that, we spoke,
Yeah, you
everything
guys
was
went to
cool.
you were in the back of the car. I think you guys went to go out to eat or something, or
Yeah,
was
yeah,
going to.
yeah.
Yeah,
Went to this Mexican spot,
that's awesome.
We chopped it up,
Chantel, I believe it's in my about section.
So it's all good, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's a good dude. Again,
Mhm.
he's a big, at the time, yeah, we all say he's a big kid.
Yeah,
He's still a lot of growing and learning to do. And like at 20, in my 20s, I was a big kid, you know?
yeah, yeah.
You're not mature all the way, like the girls say, y'all boys are dumb. Y'all need to be supervised at all times.
Yeah,
For real. Like, so it's all about growing, and he grew, you know. And right
yeah.
now he's on top of his game. I mean,
He has
he's
such
learned
a
a lot.
passion. At the beginning, not that I'm saying he didn't have a passion, say at the beginning, but he does have a passion now for sure. I mean, he has a
It
huge
grew on him.
passion.
Yeah, it grew on him
Yeah,
Talking
because
about
remember
Alex.
he used to do pranks. You know.
yeah.
Go ahead. Well,
You talking about Alex?
yeah,
Hmm.
Yeah, he's definitely come a long way.
he did.
Oh
He
yeah.
has. I seen him grow. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty cool.
So
I have a
Alex
feeling-
don't do no more
I have a
pranks.
feeling his little.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he does
he's
prank calls.
on
Yeah,
Rumble.
He's trolling, then he,
Rumble.
but he's more. He went on more on how you say that he goes to those rallies, protests.
Those and Omegle.
Yeah.
Omegle, the whole.
He's
I
very
remember he went
political.
on Manhole and acted gay and told him
Yeah,
to say
funny.
"da."
Yeah, I
You
remember
see, that's
that.
another
That
thing.
shit was
No,
funny
he
as
just said like he did that, catching somebody on fucking manhole, bro. Then he took it to another level, caught somebody on Twitter. I mean, come on, man. You got to give it to his team. They good.
Chantel,
Yeah.
thank you for the $10.
You know, seriously, it's pretty cool.
I appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I used to do scam bait, and they'd call me up. I'd get at least 30 calls a day, and I'd talk like a little old lady to them.
Wow.
And they actually thought I was a little old lady.
Yo, that's
Ah,
cool. Yo, Vic,
hey,
I've been trying to tell you, man. You should just show your woodwork, man. Like, do a video and just do your woodwork.
yeah,
People, yo, dude, you will get
Set up a
100,000
GoPro and just
subs
film
in
yourself
within a
working like
year. People
yeah.
Well, I
love that
did.
shit.
I did. Me and Todd did, and bad guy in Damone got it shut down real fast.
Wait,
Oh,
Yeah, Damone and bad guy got to fighting with each other in chat, and Todd didn't know how to take it, and so Todd just shut it down automatically.
no, no, I'm talking about on your channel. Do it on your stuff. Like, when you start ready to work, put the camera on record. You just, show people how you doing it. Like, you don't even got to talk, bro.
Yeah, you don't even. Yeah, you can even set
Yeah,
it
it's
up
kind
to
of
like a
hard for
time
me
lapse.
to do it and not,
You can talk.
see,
I'm just
I'd be
saying, don't
afraid
don't
somebody's going to be
don't look
there
at the
trolling
chat.
the chat and,
Don't look at the chat. You could turn the chat off, basically.
oh, okay.
you
You
know,
could turn the whole chat off. Like, you just showing people. You believe me, your channel will grow instantly
yeah,
because people love that kind of stuff. There's
it's good
times that
content.
It
it
would be
goes through
cool to see it
on
on
my
time
feed. I
lapse
sit
too.
there and look at people doing some wild shit with the wood.
Right.
I'm just keeping it real, man. Like, you
I,
got some skills, why not? You know what I'm saying? It's a hobby. You
I
recording your
watch
hobby.
woodworking channels.
And if you could get money for recording your hobby off of YouTube, go get it. A
Mhm.
little money ain't gonna kill you.
Right.
Yeah, the more shorts, what you do on your channel, Vic, if you do a lot of shorts, you'll gain subs so fast. You'll grow.
Yeah, like time lapses are really big too.
Mhm.
If you
Yeah, I had to learn how to do that,
well,
I'm,
there's a setting. The time lapse is a setting on the camera, and it takes like however many seconds of a video, and it just over like an hour or so it puts it together. So like, say if you're building like you were building Ed's coffin, a
right.
casket, it would show like you doing it, like building it, but it wouldn't be like every minute of the process. It would just show like
Beginning to end like in a minute or whatever it is for a
Yeah,
short.
you can show the whole process in like a minute or two, however long you set it up to be.
yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll do that around the first of the year. Then I'll start the Marilyn Monroe
Yeah, there you
and
go.
do a
Yeah,
couple of
Bro,
Marilyn Monroes because those are real easy. Those I can put out a little bit faster than.
And
yo,
those
Vic,
will get
I
so
kid you
many
not, Vic.
views.
I kid you not, Vic. The title will be Marilyn Monroe. Bro, you're gonna have like 1 million hits on that video.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yes,
I'm not
for sure.
I'm not joking, Vic. I'm keeping it 100 with you. I used Elvis in my title because that was the kid's name at the time.
I
And
remember
dude,
that.
330 330,000 hits on that just for using
Oh,
Elvis was all shook up.
wow.
Yeah.
hey, good morning, Jay.
So I
Well,
think,
then
yo,
I'll
Vic,
go ahead and do that, and then I'll
go
just
ahead.
make the second video and put out, at least 30 of them and put numbers on it and say first come, first serve. You know,
But I mean, again,
Yeah,
I
definitely.
know,
You should
I know you
start
like
looking
doing your
at
work. Just turn the chat off if you're gonna do it live. You know what I'm saying? If you're not gonna do it live, it's
start like
work. You
a
don't gotta
store.
read the chat. You just tell people what you're doing and how you're doing it. Like you don't gotta read no chat, man. You're doing tutorial basically.
See, a lot of times when I'm on, say, a long stream like Locksmith stream, usually I just because I'm tired. It's the middle of the night. I just lay down and listen. Mostly, sometimes talk. I don't always look at chat. I'll look up once
right.
in a while. But
I'm gonna start getting ready to go. Oh man. Whew.
Well, every now and again, when Locke goes live, he'll put me up there while I'm doing my woodwork.
yeah,
Why
we all
not?
we all
You know?
enjoy it. A lot of us enjoy that too. It's like when you go to work in the morning. People like to see your ride to work. It's just something. It's something to see. It's what what
Well,
happened
you
there.
know
Yeah.
who started that, didn't you?
What's that?
Um, the going to work in the morning.
Well, not really going to work, but driving while people's doing streams.
Tip of tongue, but I forgot.
Well, it was in PvPs. I'd be driving to a friend's house, listening to them doing a live, and everybody'd be watching me drive.
Okay, I don't remember that. I was never in the PvP thing or PvP thing because I didn't know that he had that until after he was on YouTube, like for
And
a
then I
while.
I did it in locksmiths.
That's where I remember. Yeah. Oh, that's right. Okay, so you started the whole. All right, cool.
But yeah, I like watching people drive and seeing the scenery, and I like watching people you know like Wog do his metal work. That
Yeah,
really intrigues me.
the snow plow. That was a good
Look at
night.
even Wog, yeah, even people love to watch metal work too.
Hmm.
That's
Yeah,
another
the only
thing. There's
shitty
a
thing
lot,
is
you'd be surprised who would watch you.
it gets so loud in there though. At some points, like I would have
Yeah.
to keep it on mute,
Well, that
and
adds a special element to it too,
Hmm.
because it's loud and people get to experience that. People don't.
Exactly.
yeah,
It's
I
a
just
new
need to
Exactly.
type of
take the headphones.
If
ASMR.
they don't Wog, they always got the mute button, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, true,
Yeah.
but
But it's true, like
so
stuff
bad.
like that. I watched metal
Well,
work too. I
yeah,
seen,
true.
making glass and all that wild stuff. Like, you know,
Wait,
there's a lot of
Rob.
cool stuff on it too.
Oh,
We
this
want
is
to see you make
good.
the donuts, FM.
So,
Rob saw me the first time I ever came on YouTube stream, which was locked. Wow, that was a year ago. That's pretty cool. I had no idea. I didn't even know it was my first time, like coming up on a screen in the community. I was always just a chatter, and I was seeing the drama building up so bad. It's like if I don't get in now, I was putting it off for a couple of years. I really was. And I said, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna go up and announce it. And of course, I got myself into. No, I'm just teasing. But I was thinking, oh, I'm gonna catch 100 this year, and I didn't real. And I started doing it. I was like, whoa, this is a lot harder than I thought.
bro, if I had time, like the way when I first started, like in COVID, I would have been
Mhm.
killing it. But I have too much. I have shit going on in life. You know what I'm saying? Work, kids, like, running back and forth to court. Like, come on. Not to the courts, but the visas and shit like that. It's a
Mhm.
lot. It's a lot.
Yeah, oh, hey,
'Cause
Bryden.
when you decoy, it takes hours, man. The way I
Yes.
do it, I'm not going,
Yeah, I need to like my whole thing since I work. Like I get home, like I'll turn my decoy phone on. I'll have all the intentions. I'll talk to a few people, and then I eat dinner, and I just sit on my bed to continue decoying after, and I just fall asleep.
that's how I do. Yo, most of my catches, bro, like, I just, like, wake
I
up,
smoke
I
before
look
that
at my
there
phone,
and there too.
the phone calls me, then I'll be like, okay, that's what it is. I don't know. I don't know.
One thing I
But
haven't done yet, I answered the call, but it was they literally scammed me. It was some whatever call, but I've never done a decoy call yet.
I did. Yeah, I'm about to
Really?
be out. I got to go to work, fellas. You have a good day. Your walk. I'll catch you on the flip side.
All right, brother. Yeah, have a good day at work.
Hey,
Yo,
take
thanks,
care,
bro.
man.
I'll see
Hey,
y'all tonight, man.
thanks, FM.
No problem.
Have a
Have a
good
good
Have
one,
a
one.
good
buddy.
day at work, FM.
Thanks, bro. You too. Go on.
Peace.
Hasta la pasta. Well,
Yeah, Vic,
it's
did you
been.
end up shaving your face, Vic?
Do what?
Did you end up shaving your face?
No, man. No. I come real close to doing it though. And then people, they kept saying, no, don't do it, don't do it. But I thought about shaving, just, change up a little bit.
Yeah.
I may go get my head shaved though.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. Especially
Yeah,
with
I'm
spring
bald
coming
on
up.
top, got a little bit of hair on the side, so if I shave it all off, you don't see it. You
Yeah.
know.
I need to get a haircut. Speaking of that.
Yeah,
Rob,
I'm
who are you
I'm
talking about, Mom?
still figuring out if I'm gonna when my daughter does cuts my hair and all that stuff. I kind of want to chop my hair off like short again, but in a way I don't. I don't know.
Listen, man, if you have hair, let it grow.
That's
That's
what.
how I
Yeah,
look at it.
that's
If
what
you
I was
do,
thinking.
if you do anything,
How you think of
get a
coming to
permanent.
retro?
I won't do that, but yeah, I get what you're saying though. I don't know. I usually keep it in a ponytail, to be honest with you, unless I have a hat on.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
thought
during the winter,
about.
I usually grow my hair out, my beard, but
See, that's what I did at first. A couple in 2020, actually, especially, is I wanted to grow a beard, and I did try, but I could do the goatee and stuff. But my grandpa, he had the same issue. If he tried to grow a beard, he'd get these like a rash, almost like an itch, and it just got it, yeah. I don't know what it's called, but so I did grow a beard a couple times, kind of not long, but it was so itchy, I just couldn't do it.
Well, you got to put conditioner in it, man.
That's what I've been, yeah, that and some, is it cocoa butter or something else is good too?
I thought about braiding mine. Them little braids braided all over,
Yeah,
and then put little weights on it, so when the wind blows, it doesn't just really screw my beard up. You're smoking a cigarette and half of it burns up because your cigarette catches it on
yeah,
fire.
yeah.
But now wintertime, it keeps your face warm. It
yeah,
Oh
actually
yeah.
does.
that's the only reason I like keeping it a little bit longer during the winter. I mean, I don't
Yeah.
grow a crazy beard, but
I
it
went
does make a little difference.
yeah, I went ahead and shaved today. Like I trimmed it down pretty short because I'm doing new decoy picks because I'm ready for the new year, if not before. But I really want to amp this up, and so does now that we got a new team in Albuquerque that we're going to be collabing, and we're just waiting for the right time. Work and health and just everything seems to get in the way. But as soon as that, we're both ready to get this going. So I'm looking forward to that. So I had to do some more decoy picks. Ryan, oh my gosh, his decoy picks get a lot of hits on Grinder. I will say that.
Well, his girl picture makes me laugh every time I look at it.
Yeah, that shit's
Oh,
funny.
yeah, Anna. He calls her Anna.
Yeah.
When I was in high school, I grew my hair out, and it was like my hair is like naturally straight, and it was like if I pulled it straight down, it was like a little bit past my nose. And I was on the hockey team, and I ended up getting my hair permed, and I had this huge afro, and the whole hockey team at like everyone after I did that like basically got their hair permed. It was funny, but I had the biggest fro on the team.
Well, I can't imagine you. I can imagine Bryden. Both with Bryden also said he had hair down to his ass.
Oh no, it
Oh,
wasn't that long. It was just like down to past my nose a little bit. That was
yeah,
during my emo stage.
yeah. Can see the back, but I have a couple of pics of my IG where my hair is long. Oh, I gotta go check that out sometime. Yeah, he
Yeah,
lost my.
what made you cut it, Bryden? Bryden, you want to come up? Hey,
I think
Blue
he
Red.
said he said up there. He goes, I went from having hair down to my ass to bald in about a half hour. Oh shoot! Yeah, my cousin, same thing. Oh, he said he's got some
Yeah.
kids sleeping in Greenwood.
Yeah.
Hey, if you can keep the stream up because there was a lot of informative information. You know, the FM, just the whole conversation in general was really good. If you can keep it up, the stream.
Yeah, I can do
We
that. I
always
gotta change the
talking
settings
about
back
doing
there.
courses about, decoying. It's a good idea, but at the same time, you have the outsiders also watching, and you don't know who's watching, and then you might have the undesirables learning, also what not to do, and you don't want that to happen, so you have to keep it more or less private to where only a select few
Yes,
can
Yeah, definitely.
watch.
Yeah, definitely.
that's what
You
I
know,
think Cameron mentioned, and then and as far as the public part of it, he mentioned it. I think if I remember correctly, he mentioned another part. So it's not. So the real world private stuff is like okay, on Streamyard, we have a lot of discussions offline. Like after a live ends, sometimes we have discussions, or before the live starts, we have discussions. So that I think that's what he meant is maybe discussing stuff we can't say on public, live that we're going to discuss before or after the live or something like that. But I'm not for sure if that's still going to happen or not. But it
well,
would
see,
be nice.
what you do is you make a video and you show one side the pred, an actor, okay, and then you show the decoy on the other side, and you show different examples of what not to do, and then why it's relevant that you don't do that. And then the next one will show what to do in that circumstance, when things are happening, you know what I'm saying? What to say, what not to say, what to send out, what not to send out.
No,
Hmm.
yeah, definitely. It's a good idea.
Well,
I
Jay
mean,
actually, not to interrupt, sorry.
it's okay. Go ahead, man.
I was just gonna say, Jay. I learned a lot from him. Just because he talks out what he texts sometimes, like when he's decoying in a car or whatever. He'll say, "I am going to the store." Or, you know what I mean? He'll talk, or he'll talk about certain things, or like even FM, he was informative about some things, but also didn't go too far. Where you know what I mean. So there's catchers that do that too.
Right, but what I'm
Just to be
saying is
informative
like,
what you're doing.
if you have, teachers, they show examples
Yeah.
of this is why you don't touch these two wires because you get a spark. You want to
Yep.
test these wires, you test it like this. And, if you do this, then this will happen.
Hmm.
Versus doing it a different way, then you get a different reaction.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean,
It's only to
does work.
teaching the decoys because, I mean, it takes a lot of common sense, but
Yeah,
You
like what
know,
they say in
even with
certain
common
scenarios
sense,
and shit.
sometimes you screw up. You know,
Yeah.
it's like, you know, you're filming the predator, and he shows you the phone, and all of a sudden, next thing you know, you have CP on your phone. You know,
Yeah.
you people don't, at the moment, people are not thinking. You know, they're thinking about what they're going to say and this and that and the other, and they're not even thinking, well, if he turns that phone around and I see something, then, you know, it's on the video and then everybody else sees it.
Yeah. Not to change the subject, I just have a quick question, and this is being completely honest. I'm still learning the ropes. Chantel, I appreciate you following me on Twitter. Do you want me to follow you back or no? See, that's one thing I'm really careful about, like especially with Instagram and stuff. Is I know some people follow, because of the YouTube channels and the catches and whatnot. I get that, but sometimes I'm afraid to follow somebody back because I'm afraid they're going to say, "Why did you follow me back?" Because it happened one time. I just thought that's what you do. You know what I mean? It's like I'm still learning. But yeah. So I guess the best way is just to ask Chantel. Is it okay if I follow you back on Twitter? Because she started following me on Twitter. But I always ask, especially the females. I always ask because I don't want them to think I'm a creep or whatever. I'm gonna creep on that. No, I'm not. I'm just curious. I don't want to. Another question I have is a long time. I won't say who it is because we're friends now, and I'm gonna keep it that. But I did block a certain person on Instagram one time, and we're cool now. How do I go about unblocking them because I can't find them to unblock them?
Uh,
Okay, you go to your picture
Okay,
at the very bottom right. Then you
one
go to,
second. Let me get to my
okay,
Instagram. Okay, my picture. Okay.
yeah, to the bottom right, you click it. When that pops up, you go all the way up to your top right. You'll see three little lines running across.
Yep.
Okay, then you scroll all the way down to where it says help, HELP, and then type in block list.
Hold on. I don't see help on mine, unfortunately. I do
you gotta
see
hit settings. You gotta hit settings.
settings. Settings. Okay.
Yeah.
There's help. Okay. And there is. Wait, where's block
Then
reporter
you type
problem?
in blocked uh, user. I mean, you know, something blocked.
Well, here's the options I have. I have report a problem, account status, help center, privacy and security help, and support request. That's the options I have.
Well, do you have a little box up there you can type stuff in?
At the
No,
top, at the top of the settings, like if you hit settings,
I did.
and then it should say should be a search thing on the top of the
Oh, okay. And what do I type in?
just like block list or something.
Yeah, block list or, you know, something like that.
It
All
might be
right.
under privacy.
Blocked accounts.
Oh yeah, block. It's under privacy. If you click privacy, it's under blocked accounts.
Okay. Privacy. There it is. Okay. It actually says blocked accounts or restricted account. Oh, blocked accounts. Gotcha. Good. Unblock. All right. Cool. I appreciate that.
Hey, have a good day, Brad.
Oh,
Yeah,
hey,
Brad,
take
you have
care,
a good
Brian.
day, bro.
Yeah, I mean, I can say who it is. It's Matt. Everybody knows, I'm sure. Me and Matt had our whatever for a long time since
Jay.
July, I think.
Uh,
And
oops, sorry.
oh, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna answer Jay's question. He went to go meet him, but I guess he wouldn't come out or something, and his friend was gonna bring him. Like Alex was gonna pay his friend to like drive him to Walmart, and he wouldn't. He wouldn't come or whatever. They were trying to get him to come to like his house and shit. It just didn't sound right. So I
No, you never want to go to somebody's house.
I believe that's who he was trying to catch last night was the rapper.
Well, you could sit outside down the street and watch them and then follow them and catch them out somewhere, but going straight up to the house, I wouldn't dare do that.
No, I guess they were in a pretty sketchy area last night, so I don't know if they'd want to follow anyone, day or night.
Well, maybe Matt blocked me too, or I don't know how to. Well, no, I did see his
No, I
account
don't
once
think he
and
met with
blocked
his
him.
friend. I think he was gonna meet with his friend. He was gonna he paid him like cash app him like $20 to bring him to the Walmart or wherever they were gonna meet. And then like at one point Alex I think offered him like $500 to bring him to wherever they like to Walmart, I think.
So he's a rapper.
I supposedly.
Well, what you do is you find a studio around there, send him a letter saying that he won a free session for a studio tryout, and then when he gets there, you be right there at him.
Mm-hmm.
Have someone call him up and say, "Hey, man, we need some backup singers. We need some. We heard that you do rap and everything. We want to see what you got. We have a rap off here, and we're gonna be, rapping from the people in the city, and you can come up and try out."
Mm-hmm.
Or, if he gets into some kind of hobby, you just tell him, meet me here. You won some free supplies. That's where Ray would come in because Ray's good at talking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, there was a lot going on with that last night. So
I seen him do something like that. They was going out grabbing fugitives, and they'd knock on the door, say special package for so and so, and then someone from the household would try to take it. Says no, we can't let you have it. This is for them. They have to sign for it. We can't let nobody else sign for it. And if they see the people, they'll grab them. But then they'll call the person out of the bedroom and they thinking they got a package from UPS and everything. And when they come up to show their ID, they snatch them out the doorway and lock
Mm-hmm.
their ass up.
yeah, I've seen videos like that.
I'll be right back. I gotta use the men's room real quick.
Yeah, there was Jay, but everyone freaking out, like saying, "Leave, get out of the Walmart, leave the Walmart." It's like they were like, they weren't in any danger, I don't think, from being at Walmart because the person wasn't coming.
Right.
Because it's not like I don't think the person knew what Alex and the team looked like. So
Yeah, if I ever do shave, I'm gonna go get a wig, put a wig on, and go live in somewheres like locksmiths and just sit there and not say nothing. And, and just show my face and all and see if anybody recognizes me.
just don't talk.
Yeah, just don't talk. As soon as I open my mouth, they're going to know who I am. But don't talk or anything. Just do some kind of sign language.
Well, you could borrow Tommy's voice changer.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That'll be something there. Oh, when he was at the pool, when he had the pool locked down, I went on there and I had typed in something. I was fucking with him, and I typed something in, pissed him off, and he got mad at me. He called me out too in chat.
Yeah, that's
You
all
know,
he'll ever do. Call someone out. But
well, when I called him out, I mean, I was like, what happened to the CP, or I either called him a bottom feeder. I don't know what it was, but I can't watch him very long. I really can't. You
no, I
know.
mean I like watching his catches. They can be pretty entertaining, and
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I like him as a catcher, but as a person, I'm not really. I don't know him as like a actual person, but from what I see online, it's enough to judge.
Well, his chit
Make a
chats, I
judgment.
don't like them. I've never liked his chit chats. He's
Yeah,
all,
it's
it's
drifting.
just something about him talking. I just never
It's a
liked.
deceitfulness. It's a deceitfulness, and the thing of it is I, man, how do I explain this? I
Well, I seen,
saw through it quite a while ago. I was like, dude, you're acting too much. You're faking it to make it too much. You know, you don't have to do that. Just be yourself. And I'm sure I've done that myself too. I'm not a perfect angel, but I recognize that. You know.
well, it's like
I'm not
this. I
perfect
mean,
either, but you know,
Tommy, it's been over a year that I called him out, and you know, I never liked him from the very start. I've never disliked you.
Yeah.
You've done a few things, but those things I can look over. I mean, it's not, to me, it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
You know,
Mistakes.
you're not
I
making
appreciate
thousands
that.
yeah,
people.
I mean, it, there's a big difference. Okay, I can tell that you're a good person, and I'm not going to judge you just because of that. But Tommy, he's not a good person.
No. Anybody
And
who has a group like FBC do what they do or did or whatever is terrible. It's like mafia gang mentality, you know.
yeah, and he's gotten away with it so long, but I really feel this year is going to be a big change for him. This
Yeah.
year, he's gonna reap what he sowed.
Yeah, I think so.
And what Edwards is doing, what Locksmith's doing, is helping. It's
Hmm.
helping the movement, and it just takes a little bit of time, and slowly but surely, people are turning on him.
Yeah, it's kind of I don't know what the right word is. I'll just use it's kind of neat, I guess, to see a lot of people from his community are now on in our community. You know what I mean?
Yes, but see, I forgot whose channel it was on. I think it was on Edwards. Could have been on Edwards, or it could have been on Bill's, or even Locksmith. One of the two, Gingerbeard or the other guy, Cooley, one of those two was pissed off at Tommy, and he was talking a lot of shit about Tommy.
Oh, you
And it's just,
mean Cooley?
yeah,
Oh, wow.
he was talking about him, and he wasn't happy. It wasn't good. And I'm like,
Yeah,
ooh, if Tommy sees this, Tommy's going to be furious.
yeah,
Rob. I didn't know Rami had a catch. Uh, I saw that he was leaving the police station, but I wasn't sure for what. I like Rami as a, you know, some of his catches are really good. You
Yeah,
know, he's
that guy makes
he's
me
trying to
laugh.
make a change, but
Some of the
yeah.
shit he does.
He's entertaining. I not as much now, but when Rami go live, even though I can't stand him as a person, it's and some of the things he says are bad. Yes, but I guess that's entertainment. I don't mean
oh,
that in a bad way, but every time he would go live one night, like before he got the Hudson River thing or whatever, I was on it. I was like, oh, I gotta watch this shit show.
what the
Looks
But
like a
yet,
train wreck every time. It's a train wreck.
yeah, he still says live catch RN, right now, and it's still
Yeah, 4 hours out.
hours. Yeah. And it's like a 10-minute catch, 10, 15 minutes. It's the Masuda. It's the how could you do this, my guy, the trash can, and then maybe a cop, maybe not, and then that's it.
I watched one of them. I think it was like in New York or some big city, and he was just yelling, and people shut up.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whatever happened to PvP? I don't see him no more.
Rumble and
He's
Odyssey.
on Odyssey now. I
Oh,
think.
okay.
Well, he's on Odyssey, Rumble, and I think
Twitter.
somewhere else. But
Yeah, I saw him on Twitter.
oh yes, yeah, I didn't even know that. But
I'm pretty
he,
sure I'd let me double check.
he's got a couple of new catches out. He's been.
Yeah, the
I think
best one was the
still
poop
been doing
Fred.
his thing.
Yeah. Number 150. Classic.
Yeah, I started watching him when it was like the low 30s, like 32, 33. That's when I
Hmm.
really started watching them. I watched every single one of them.
And when he first started as Predator Poachers New Jersey, that's how I think I was introduced to him because it was him and Jay. I was actually a big fan, even after he threw his fit on the internet and got away or had the Alex situation. But anyways, even after that, I still supported him for a good while. Months, not years, but months. I supported him, and then I started seeing the whole. It was before this, but the lyrics moved. I don't want to say her name. You know what I mean? That one chick. He flew in. That's where I started to draw the line, and big time. And then the Hudson River was the final. Well, even before the Hudson, the drill, making the dude shower with his clothes on, all that stuff was just so immature and ridiculous. Of course, yes, I enjoyed it as a human being. It's a pedo. I get that, but it was making everybody else look bad. The community.
Yeah, yeah. Well, when the police don't, it's like PvP. The police are not going to do much of anything. That's when yelling and all that shit. That's I kind of like that in a way.
Yeah.
Let all the neighbors know what's happening, draw attention because the Fred, he don't like that. He don't want to draw attention. When he goes to yell and the Fred starts getting nervous.
Hmm.
Rob, no, he goes live on YouTube and funnels everybody over to Rumble.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, I
Oh,
better
Jeffy,
start.
you said lyric. I heard you. Yeah, lyric mood or lyrics mood or something. I know that's not a real, but maybe it is a real first. I know it can't be her last name, but if that is her real first name, I will give her credit. That's actually, well, I'll give her mom and dad credit. I guess that's actually a cool name, lyric.
I don't know, but I think I could be wrong, but I could have. That's what I thought her name was.
Yeah, it could be.
Unless
It
it just
could
goes by
be.
her Instagram handle.
Yeah, you know what? I think she's still on my Instagram because she came on WGW and White Guy Wednesday with Nate and all them and Courtney. I forgot who all was in there, but they gave her a lot of good advice, and I thought, hey, and they at the time they were mentioning about decoying because Nate said you could probably decoy for us or Alex or somebody said that, so I started following her on Instagram, I believe, or when I got Instagram, and I don't know if I still have her on there, but then I started hearing other things like she turned a different direction or I don't know. But I don't know much about her other than that. The whole Rami thing. I
Yeah,
did know that
I was
when people were putting OnlyFans in the chat that night. She would, I won't repeat it, but Oh man, I was trolling big time. I kept posting her not Instagram, her OnlyFans. And somebody put it in there, and I called somebody. I was like, "Is this really like like yeah?" I was like, "Oh yeah." I'm posting it over and over and over in the chat to be funny. I don't watch that stuff. I don't know exact. I know the Instagram. I mean, what's it called? OnlyFans can be used for other things. In fact, there was a hot minute there where it was discussed that the catchers may have to use OnlyFans. I don't know. I don't know much about it, but I thought it was all SEX thing, but I could be wrong.
No, you can. There's like a lot of different things on there, from what I hear. Like it's. I mean, that's what a good portion of it is. Is it's all like, it's all like porn videos and shit, like girls selling videos and shit like
Yeah,
that. Uh, but like you can basically put any kind of video you want on there.
and you could be completely. Of course, it's a pay to pay or pay to play, whatever you want to call it.
No, I
So,
mean you can make free ones too.
oh, but you don't have to worry about getting canceled. Like, for instance, say if we did do a catch on there, like a live, unfiltered, raw, whatever, I don't think it could be taken
I
down,
don't.
right?
I mean, I don't. I would. I can only assume because they allow nudity and everything else on there. You know,
Yeah.
there's got to be. I don't know. I don't know how all that works on there.
I've never been there. Don't even know if it's an app, a website. I don't even want to know, to be honest with you, unless I'm going to use it for catches or something. I don't know. I don't know much about it. I would like to at least maybe Google it and check and read about it. But other than that, that's all I know.
I read a thing. Uh, you know, the Catch Me Outside girl. She made like $50 million off of OnlyFans this year.
Wait, who? What catch?
The girl that was on Dr. Phil, the Catch Me Outside girl. Catch Me
Oh,
Outside.
I remember that. Cash me outside. Yep, yep.
Yeah. The
Hey,
first day/night that she went on only, like that she was 18, the day that she turned 18, she made a OnlyFans account and she made $1 million the first night.
golly.
Legit. She and I guess she over the year she made 50 million.
Jeez. Showing off her body?
She, from what I've saw and read about it, she doesn't do any nudity. She just posts like
Lingerie.
she just like posts like sexy pictures and like lingerie and like
Yeah.
just shit like that.
Well, apparently, according to her mom on the I wish that was still up, the WGW, or was it Larry, the senator herself? I don't remember, but she said she doesn't do nude. She does lingerie or something.
Yeah, that's what I've heard too.
I guess
And
it's better. I guess. I don't know. Morally, I don't know.
well, I mean, yeah, morally, I guess, but I mean, sh you know, she's putting herself out there, but she's not putting any nudity out there like people. I'm sure like a lot of people wanted. But for her to make $1 million for not even showing any nudity in the first night, that's crazy.
The power of TV, I guess. They think because it's almost like YouTube. Like some people think just because you're on YouTube, oh, they're famous. Like, huh? I've actually had people tell me that. I'm like, no, it's just it's like Facebook. It's just reaches more people, I guess. I don't know. It's the same thing. This whole fame thing is so overrated. Everybody puts their pants on one leg at a time. The Hollywood crowd and all that stuff. It's just
Well, Jeff,
ridiculous.
you could become a millionaire if you was a male model putting lingerie on.
I hate
Make
to
a
mention
million
this.
dollars.
Probably just out of curiosity, people would go in there just to, what the hell? But I don't like to promote them, and I'm not at all. But Mike Fa, you know what I'm talking about, right? That takes people's videos. with
Yeah.
the facts
Yeah,
about
he
the
has an only.
Fox.
Yeah, he made one.
He made an OnlyFans, and he literally said, I caught one of his videos because it was a review on DAP, and he's saying how they had mutual respect. I think it was that one. I'm not sure. But and all of a sudden, I thought he was joking at first, and I've been making an OnlyFans, and then I was like, huh? And he actually had the link in the description. And at the end, towards the end, he's like, well, I got to go. I have to go take a picture of my asshole. And I'm like, oh God, dude, seriously. So yeah, he's actually doing OnlyFans. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly,
Mike
Jay.
Fox is
Fuck
kid,
that guy. Hell
kid's a
yeah,
douche puppy.
dude. Yeah, he. Not that I'm. People say I'm not a catcher. Some people say I am. Whatever you want to call me. Not that I'm anything, but he literally just steals other people's stuff.
Yeah,
And
this past year or so, he's been doing that. Yeah, he says he goes to like he's said many times that he's a catcher, but like I don't know. I think I've seen a video that he's done a catch, but like it's
blurred out
all
their face,
blurred out. It's
fake.
uh,
I think. I'm not going to say it is
no,
because
I
I had
don't think
people.
it's.
People have accused me of that, and it was not true. And I think it was only read once on Ryan's code or fireside. I was up on panel. It's like, yeah, well, JC sent me the text shots from the night that we had what we think might have been a trafficking situation. We don't know for sure, but he finally saw all that, and it proved that we were not lying about anything we said. And that's kind of like, so I get it. I don't want to accuse somebody of something unless I know for sure. And because I've been there, and it's like I really wasn't lying. It's just I don't know how to do this. Like I'm not tech savvy, and in KC, he finally was able to send some things to different people that we trust. Um, and some things we were able to say public. But it made me feel so bad, and I don't mind the Jeffin saying. I think it's funny, but it does bother me just a little bit sometimes because I honestly was not lying. Even my ex-wife and her new husband came on. Not that I really liked the guy much, but they came on the Sam Hill thing and proved stupid things I didn't have to prove. I shouldn't have to prove. But she explained how we met Johnny Depp, and she even mentioned Steven Spielberg and his wife, and she remembered details I don't even remember until she mentioned them. I was like, oh yeah, but my ex-wife, they cleared up some of this stuff. So there's Easter eggs out there for those who still don't believe certain things. The answers are out there on YouTube, and some of them are in Easter egg form, but that did bother me a little bit because and if I did make a mistake, I would say, please send me the link. And if I said something, I will apologize and admit it. But
Well, I know
it
Mike has done catches, but like the way like his excuses, like, I can't uh I can't show it until after the
after
court
trial,
and that and then he posts a video and it's all uh it's all pixelated and shit and like over the face
yeah.
it doesn't like I don't know.
So Jay, can I ask you a sincere question? I don't. It won't make me mad. I'm just sincerely asking our chat in general. So Jay said he ain't a catcher. Fuck that douche. Canoe. Would you consider me more of a catcher than Mike Fox? Just honest opinion, and nothing's gonna upset me. I have thick skin. I try to.
I think he's talking about Mike Fox.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Do you think but I'm more of a catcher than he is, even though I've only got a couple under my belt, 6 or 7 or whatever it is? I would think that I am, not because I'm as active doing it, but because I'm not reacting to others and making, you know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
Like there was this one catch that he kept promoting. He's like, "Oh, my Thailand catch, my Thailand catch." He kept talking about this Thailand catch,
Yeah,
and I had never seen anything from it.
I did. I did actually. I saw it, and that guy, and I will say that was a good catch. Thank you, Jay. I appreciate that. But that was actually I think that's where he may have put when in the introduction. Dude, that dude he caught in Thailand is a freaking punk, and I will say I don't support the dude, but
Exactly.
that's a good catch to watch. By the way, I just want to throw that out there. The Thailand catch that Mike, you know who, did is worth a watch. I will say that because that pred is a meathead piece of yeah. It's fairly new. It's only a couple weeks old, I believe. But if you have not seen that one, I do recommend to watch that only because of the actual catch itself. It's in two parts.
He just he posted it a few weeks ago.
I believe so. People will probably say, "No, Jeff, it was 3 weeks ago. You're a liar." So I don't remember I know it's fairly new. If I remember, here I'll look for it.
I'm looking for it right now.
I can't wait. My doctor's going to put me on this medicine to help with my memory situation because they're putting me on all these Band-Aid medications, which makes my brain fog just worse. So hopefully this new medication I'll be...
that what is it, Prevagen or whatever it is, I think it's called. It's on TV.
I never heard of that.
Yeah, it's like some... I always see a commercial for it. It's like it's like a vitamin type thing that'll help you with your memory and shit like that.
Another thing I'm not trying to vent in your stream, but another thing that bothers me too is some people take my kindness for weakness. And it's mostly in other communities, to be honest with you, but it happens here. But people don't understand. If it was just 10 years ago, I was a different person. I'm still the same, but I used to love to debate. So I would have been on every panel, like, you know what I mean? But my memory was still sharp. And then when I started developing the health problems, and of course, age and burning brain cells, you know what I mean? The list goes on. It's just I don't have the sharp memory like Ray has or Alex has or a lot of you guys and gals have. And I hate it because I used to have that photographic memory, if you will, or that on like Ray off a whim, he could tell an infomercial. I used to be able to do that too. I just can't anymore. My brain is like, duh. You know, I don't know. Let's see, Thailand. There it is. Mike Fox. It's in two parts though. And if I remember correctly, it is good to watch them in a row.
What's it titled?
I'm getting there now. I typed in my Thailand. Let's see one. There he is. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. It's recent videos kind of, but it was 5 months ago, so that is my fault. I was wrong. I admit to that. I apologize, but it is his recent catch. He's live right now. Oh no, it's not live.
Is that the
bodybuilder pred?
Bodybuilder one? Oh,
yep.
Oh, okay.
Wait, did he take part one? Hold on just 1 second. Because you want to see part one first and then see part two. I
think it's
there it is.
I think it's one after the other.
Yes. So if you don't mind, I'll just put in your chat in case I just highly recommend people to watch it just to see how sick this piece of shit really is. Especially what he says to the Fox when he first confronts him. I'll just put part one. Everybody here knows what I'm talking about, and I'll put the link, and I'll put part two.
Yeah, that's right.
Cool.
Hey, lizard lady, how you been?
Hey, lizard lady. I think this is part two. So there's part one, and then we got part two.
Yeah, I would like to see that, and because he talked so much about it and hyped it up so much, and this and that. So
Yeah, and it's not. I would say short, but it's not long. But I think that I think he could have added a little more. However, you'll see why there wasn't too much added, but it's definitely worth watching. I will say that. And no, his face is not blurred or any of that. It is in
that's
Thailand.
that's good.
The scenery is beautiful. I mean, I was like, oh, I want to go visit Thailand just to see the scenery. Oh my goodness! So it was like this small village, beautiful looking, by the way, not like third worldly looking that much. Um,
What?
with like these beautiful mountains in the background. This little town is where he caught it, or edge of a big city or something. I don't know. It's kind of neat to see the sights, and then but to see the way, because you know how bad the sex trafficking is in Thailand. It's horrible,
Horrible.
and you just I don't want to give any more away. Just watch it, please, guys. I don't recommend subscribing to him or anything, but that's your opinion. You can do what you want. I just recommend at least watching that for awareness.
Yeah, you don't want to get caught with marijuana on you in Thailand either. Not
That
even
it's
a
a
seed.
death sentence.
No,
Drugs are a death sentence there. Yeah, for
Oh,
most.
there's a.
you can
I
get the
heard a.
death penalty.
Yeah, I heard
Yeah.
a story. This guy, an American, went over to. I think it was like Indonesia or somewhere over there, like, and he got hurt, and he went to the hospital, and he got to the hospital. They did blood work and shit, and they found out that he had fucking THC in his system, and they put him in jail for drug smuggling.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It was in his blood system. He wasn't even smoking it.
Yeah. I'm sharing out your blog. I'm sharing out your stream your on community page. This was very informative, especially with FM earlier and stuff, and everybody having everybody actually.
Yeah, I got
Since you're
to
gonna keep it up, and plus it'll hopefully get you some more subs. I don't know.
let me. Yeah, I'm gonna have to Oh yeah, here it is. Here.
You would think that
Well, it says it's gonna be public, but I think I might have to change it after I end the stream. It says it's public right now, but I think after I end it, it goes private. So if it does that, I'll make it public.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I tagged your name. I'll just do it this way. Let's see.
yeah, you would think that the Philippine police would get involved if they caught, the guys trying to meet underage kids there. Because,
Mhm.
9 times out of 10, I would think that it would be foreigners, coming there to have sex with the kids.
Yeah,
And they could really, really rack up, if they change the laws and catch these people.
yeah. Hey, Vic, what is your main channel? Is it Victorious or is it the other one?
Yeah,
Or,
victorious bastard.
all right. I don't know if it'll let me. I'm just putting on the tag. Very informative. C.M.G.A. New York Creep Spotlight, and I'm gonna put at Victorious Pastor. I don't know if it doesn't always come up when I do the at. It depends on, I guess, how much you go live or how many subs. I don't know. Oh, there it is. No, that's not it. Victorious Bratina.
Now look for
You
the
can
Marilyn
only
Monroe.
you can only add the person in a chat if they chatted. If they're just sitting, if they haven't said anything in chat, you can't add them out. At
No,
least that's how.
I found him. No, I'm sharing I'm sharing the stream on your on my community page.
Oh, okay.
I just put very informative, and I tagged C.M.G.A. Wog. I tagged New York Creep Spotlight and Victorious Bastards. So if they want to, so that way your link is on there too, and they know who was on panel.
Yeah, Lizard Lady. The trade that we got to get Brittany Griner back wasn't wasn't worth it. There's another guy over there that should have been, that's been in jail in Russia for a while too, and they were trying to work out a deal to get him along with Brittany, but Russia wouldn't give him up.
You mean? Wait, I'm sorry.
They're talking about the female basketball player that was in that got caught in Russia.
Yeah.
THC cartridge.
Yeah. Hey, actually, Captain
Right.
RBS.
Yeah, I don't know too much about it, Rob. I just know it was another guy that.
Yeah. I do a lot of networking. I go to different communities I'm interested in, and a lot of us I combine together. Like Ed and I knew some people that I knew as well, like PDF, and yeah, it's networking. I do a
They
lot of
tried to
that when
say
I
he was a
can.
spy.
Who?
The guy in Russia, the American.
Oh yeah. He was a spy. That's something like
Yeah,
that.
they trying to say he probably was working for the Americans, trying to do whatever over there, the CIA and all that.
Mm-hmm. What's your guys' thoughts on Ed Snowden? Do you think he should be what a sponge? Is that what we're looking for? And come back to America? Or do you think he really did betray the United States? Because he's just letting us know like we were being spied on, right? I mean, isn't that a good thing?
I think he did a good thing. Let people know.
Yeah. Well, I was always paranoid, so he came out with it. So I think in a way he did the right thing, but he did it in the wrong way.
Yeah, that's what I feel too. Because if it wasn't for him, I mean, and the thing of it is a lot of us that were awake, or listened to fill in the blank. I don't know. I listened to Alex Jones for a while, but it's like we already knew that,
Hey, good morning,
but
Vlad.
a lot of people didn't want to believe it. And then when he released that information, yeah, no, yeah, the government did not want him in the United States except for behind bars. I don't know if I would have went to Russia, but oh well, he's a citizen there now. He gave him citizenship, I guess.
Yeah, Russia probably saw him as an asset.
What was so good about that catch of Mikey's? Was it in the chat log somewhere? No, just what I mean. I don't know how do I explain that. When he confronts him, and I think it's in part two. Um, what I mean is the pred is so disgusting. Like he's a meathead punk, and what he says to Mike first, will boil your blood. Oh my gosh. I guess that's why I mean, watch it for the awareness part on how bad, because this dude traveled across the world for little girls. And I think he's from the Netherlands. He speaks English, but I think he's from the Netherlands. And yeah, that's the only reason why I'm saying it, because a lot of people have been talking about that catch and why it's not up and everything. And now that it's available, I just think it's very informative, and it's true. A lot of Preds are like that, and they imagine. Oh, yeah, I don't want to spoil it, but just imagine him if he was actually there to meet a 13 or 12-year-old girl. What he could have done to her is so unthinkable, and how big he was, because he was a bodybuilder type guy. It's just, yeah, I don't want to give too much away, but it's worth a watch.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out later. But I'm gonna call it here. I'm gonna take a little nap, and make something to eat, and then take a nap.
Yeah, good idea. I'm looking forward to lock. Well, oh shit, I got a stream today too. I forgot. I got a little. It's not gonna be long. It's a unless Terrence, the interview he did yesterday, he thought it was today, but it's supposed to be a post Terrence live and a pre lock live New Year's thing I'm gonna do, and so unless if TC doesn't go live, then I'll move it back another half hour or so. But there is a possibility I may even move the entire date because if there's catches going on or something more important, I don't want to interfere with that
Yeah,
if
no,
if
I hear you.
if possible. But on the other hand, I set it up like 2 or 3 days ago, so I'll play it by ear. And I may just, if something really does happen, I may go live for a little while and then do a part two on New Year's Day or something. But we'll figure it out.
And that's what's up. Yeah, I'll keep an eye out for it. You know,
Yeah,
play it by
it,
ear.
I I set it up. You see, what I did is Seven. My editor Seven. He did the Christmas thumbnail, and I was thinking, hey, I hate to ask you, but if you have the time, would you do a New Year's like with fireworks or something in the background? He's like, yeah, and I was like, okay, I might as well do this. you know,
Yeah, I got to learn how to make thumbnails.
I liked it. I was Vic. I used to. Oh, Vic already left, didn't he?
No, he's
No, I'm still here, bro.
Would you? I was going to see if anybody wanted to come up to the panel for the New Year's thing. It's just going to be a chill stream and a few announcements and whatnot, a pre-lock thing, if you will, tonight. But if you guys wanted to come up, let me know. You got my number. Text me or whatever. I can text you the link.
Okay. Yeah,
alrighty,
I'll
man.
text you.
All right, sounds good. And if you don't mind, Walt, I can post a link in your chat before we get off here.
Yeah, that's fine.
Thank you. I think everybody here knows, but just in case.
Yeah, have a good day, Jay. Later, Cap. Later, Rob.
Oh, Cap was here. I
Have a
didn't.
good day,
Oh,
Chantel.
okay.
No, Captain RVS.
Yeah.
Have a good day, Lizard Lady. And everyone else. Vlad, Retro. Thanks for coming and hanging out.
Thank you, everybody. If you could, I don't usually ask this, but my algorithm, I guess, has been down because people are telling me they're not getting notifications. I didn't go live much. And if you could go give it a thumb up, I'd appreciate it. There's the link, and I hope to see you over there. And yeah, if you guys can hit me up or text me or whatever, and I'll send you the link, later on.
Yeah, sounds good. I'll touch base, so play it by ear, see what goes on throughout the day and whatnot. But
sounds good.
Either way,
All
I'll
right.
talk to you later.
Yep. Y'all take care. Take care, chat. Thank you.
All right, everybody. Had a good night or good morning.
You too,
Yep.
Vic.
Take
Chantel,
care.
thank you for the Cash App again. I really appreciate that. Have a good day, Vic.
All right, you too, bro.